What's up, y'all? I'm Lisa Blonay, and you're locked into Blonay Media. Make sure you smash that like button, share out this live, and if you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. I'm back to catch you up on the tea or whatever. We are the third party. Remember, this is a commentary and reaction channel. Your POV is welcome in the chat. Just talk to me nice. Look, drop them jewels, hype me up, join the vibe, because once we locked in, ain't no switching up. All right? Let's get into the messy, y'all. All right. Now, let's go ahead and get into this because, and I'll say this often, that we may not break the news, but we sure can talk about it. All right. And I've noticed some patterns, per usual, right? Um, of Chrisean, and I wanted to talk about it because it stands out to me. And this is the reason why I titled this Police Games, because it seems as if, besides rumors or her being an informant, and her, in not so many words, telling us over and over and over again that she is, there are things that she does, okay, that leads me to believe that it's true, because that's what she does. She plays ABC. She plays ABC games, ABC boy games. Okay. She plays police games. When her back is against the wall and she's forced to take like accountability or responsibility for something that she does, or something that she doesn't want to do, right? That may very well reveal who she is and what she's about. She goes to the extreme, y'all. And I'm getting ready to dive into that and show you a little bit about what I'm talking about, okay? Now, I will be in the chat, you guys. Thank you so much for tapping in. And let's see, you guys. Hold on. But it's just what I noticed, that, you know, that's what she does. She goes to the extreme and tries to bury a motherfucker. Now, what do I mean? Well, do you guys remember what she did when Tareen and her got into it? Right? And Tareen was on the phone simply asking her for money so that she could take care of Junior. Because remember, Junior was in her custody at the time. And she was taking care of Junior for an extended amount of time, right? At least from what we saw. Or maybe even her reimbursing her for the money that she used to take care of Junior while Junior was in her care. That doesn't seem like such an outlandish request for me. Okay. But for some reason, Chrisean got offended. And instead of just doing the right thing, she took it to hell. And what do I mean by that? Well, she called the entire Baltimore police department, all right, and brought them to her sister's front door. And how does she get the whole entire police department to come break down, damn near busted her window for sure, damn near broke down this woman's door to get in to retrieve Junior, when all she had to do is simply comply, right? And go pick up Junior. All you had to do is go swoop Junior and get the fuck out. But no. She made up an elaborate story. This is where the scary part comes in. Okay? She made up this elaborate story that Tareen had somehow kidnapped or was holding Junior for ransom, like the damn Lindbergh baby. And the police believed her, because psychotic people can be very believable when they put their Emma effing mind to it, okay? And they went to Tareen's house, busted her window, damn near bammed down the woman's door to get to Junior. Just overkill, just totally unnecessary. And all the while, Chrisean was in another car with Tessa and Bino at the time, because that's who she was dating. And there's a whole video out there of them getting Junior. Look, let me refresh your memory. First of all, let me show you a video of the incident that I just talked about, and then I will follow up with a short clip of them in the car, her, Bino, and Tessa, and all of the goings-ons. Okay, I can show you better than I can tell you. I can show you better than I can tell you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. Make sure you smash that like button, share out this live, you guys, and I will be in the chat. Thank you guys for tapping in and engaging with your girl. All right, let's go, y'all. Let me go ahead and play this for you.
And you said you had chlamydia? Your motherly instincts kicked in. Why didn't your motherly instincts kick in day one when you gave birth? Why? Because I was there. It didn't kick in. It didn't kick in. When the nurses came in and told you, can they talk to you about yourself? You're like, no. Just go ahead and put it out there. Whatever's wrong. Yeah, and they said you had chlamydia. Your motherly instincts didn't kick in. They said we had to do a C-section. Guess what? You refused. You didn't want to mess up your little tattoo. Or you didn't want to get cut, right? Oh, all right. Well, your motherly instincts was that then. Because you sent through that infected canal, right? You did. You did that. So don't do that. And I encourage you. I keep asking you, leave me alone. But you want to play with my children now, right? You play with my children. Talking about my grandbaby. Like, and you know what's crazy? We will never talk about Chrisean because he's special and we really love him. But yo, you are foul. You are foul and disgusting. And how you playing? It's a no-go zone. It's a no-go zone over here. You know that. It's a no-go zone over here. But guess what? You raised all the red flags. You did your little dirt. Played with me, with the police, big time, and really tried to switch your little narratives up. We had a meeting with CPS. My reason for that is because I have to clear my name. I have to clear my position. Yes, I'm going to protect myself. You tell lies and you sell fake stories. I see what's going on. You don't mind. So, okay, why would I, after you didn't come get him, be like, okay, I'm just going to wait on Chrisean's time? No, it don't work like that, baby girl. It's me, big sis. But you played. You let your little emotions and the drugs.
She lied to everybody, making it seem like I wasn't trying to come get my kid. She was not trying to open the door. She's not trying to get my baby up. She took him for ransom. I don't know. I went there tonight. We waited till she pulled up. When she pulled up, that's when I called the cops. We called the cops.
She was there on FaceTime. Yeah, she was there.
So we in the car. We waiting for the cops. The cops go inside. They like, what's going on? I said, look, she's not trying to get my baby up. She took him for ransom. I don't know if he's safe. I don't know what's up. She's saying online, like, I'm not trying to come get my son when she's refusing to give me my son. All type of shit. Okay, it's 6 a.m. right now, y'all. So it's 3 a.m. in LA. Let me show you what happened, though. I got my kid. They had to break into the house to get my son. I'm here with the cops. They're on the couch. She lied to everybody, making it seem like I wasn't trying to come get my kid. She was not trying to open the door. So we had to get the cops involved. They banged till they did some shit. They banged till the window bust open. They watched my brother Terrence run upstairs. They ran behind him. And they like, where's the baby? They like, it's right here. Well, the mom's here. Get him ready. Like, we need the baby. I don't know what y'all think this was. So yeah, and then hold on. Sleeping on the couch. They just put him in the
Y'all see this police games? Y'all see these shenanigans? Chrisean is a walking red flag. And red flags don't wave. You have to have your read between the line skills. You have to know how to read the room, and you have to pick your battles wisely. You got to be sharper than the tack and smarter than the fifth grader to deal with the dealings of people like Chrisean Rock. Because the fact that red flags don't wave, you can get caught up with a just like Chrisean. And had the police at your door. Okay? Police in my living room because you gave them info. All right? That's why I keep a backup plan up under my pillow. All right? Some of you niggas ain't got nothing to live for. Period. You see all this? This is what Ronnie meant when he said police games. Not only Ronnie, we just heard Tareen say you play police games. And one thing that you will learn over here at Blown A Media is we may not know the truth. We may not know. We can only speculate, give our POV and our perspective. All right. But over here, we're working with more, common sense than God gave a mealworm. And we are smarter than the fifth grader. All right. We use discernment, patterns of behavior, method of operations, and human behavior to figure it the fuck out. Okay. Now, we may not know all the answers. We may not know what's right or wrong. But one thing we do know is everybody ain't lying. Well, who's telling the truth? I don't fucking know. But what I do know is everybody's not lying. Okay? No-go zone. This is where Chrisean lives, in the no-go zone. Now, y'all know this was overkill. Y'all know this was unnecessary. This was all for the internet, as she narrates everything that's happening in real life. And I have to remind you guys, every time we come up here and I show y'all something, these are real people going through real life situations. This is happening in real life. It's not happening in our real life, but it is happening in real life. A lot of times it's happening in real time. Let us never forget that. So not only is Chrisean involved, Tareen involved, Junior involved, but any and everybody that lives at that household. What about Tareen's children that have nothing to do with this situation? They're experiencing this. What about Chrisean's brother who's on the couch? Now his name is out there. She throws people under the bus and affects people that are not even involved, and then have something to say or is upset when people retaliate or speak up for themselves. What part of the game is that? Playing police games will get somebody hurt. Somebody could have really got hurt in this situation. Okay? Let me show you what happened with the aftermath of this. All right? And she continues the theatrics. I tell you, she's a freaking soap opera star. Okay? She continues with the theatrics. Who in their right mind would continue the camera rolling with something as serious as this, as deep as she wants us to believe that it is? But yet you kept the camera rolling while you narrate what is going on. The fuck out of here.
I'ma forever pull up. I'ma forever pull up.
We got the baby.
Oh God. No, thank you, Lord. Though. I'm
we
grateful.
had an escort. No, we had a break in. You should tell them the story. Tell them how they had to break in.
You should tell them the story how sore I am. Shut up.
They broke in.
I'm sore.
Well, they broke in the window. They broke the window, turns went upstairs. They broke in the front door and got the baby.
It's sad, but it's a lesson learned.
Yeah, the police broke in.
But this is so beautiful. I'm grateful.
Tessa crazy, off the scale, off the Richter app. Talking about this is the blessing. Bitch, where? Where, ho? This is not no blessing. I'm just glad it's such a blessing. A blessing where? This is a mess. And God don't bless mess. So there's no blessing nowhere in sight. You guys are so warped in your thinking, and then people jump on the bandwagon and, yeah, you're right, Tessa. It is a blessing. No, bitch, it's not no blessing. This is a teetotal mess, and it was unnecessary. And here you are in the mix, talking about you sore. Sore from what? Getting asshole naked? Getting arrested and thrown in jail? Is that what you're sore from? This is a crazy bunch of summamas if I've ever seen them in my life. And all they do is co-sign crazy. All they do is co-sign crazy. This is a habit. This has been going on for decades where they co-sign each other's crazy. You guys are psychotic and definitely mentally OFF. And let Tessa tell it, all of them have been touched. It's in their DNA. If I could find that clip, I would play it for you. She let us know they all have a mental problem. They all suffer from mental illness. It is in their DNA. And bitch, I will take that to the bank and cash that check. I will put that in my pipe and smoke it any time of the day. Are you cool? If you guys peep Bino trying to clear his name, oh, well, we didn't break in. We had a police escort. You took a police escort to go get your child when all you had to do is come out your pocket, give this lady a few $100s and do the right motherfucking thing? I can assure you she wasn't asking you for $5K. She wasn't even asking you for $1K. Because there are a few videos out there of her actually letting us know what happened and what she was asking for. But it's too much like right for you, right, Chrisean? That you had to take it here. And we still ain't learned. We still have not learned. Y'all had to have a police escort? Are you serious?
Grateful. But this is so beautiful. I'm grateful. You have your love of your life and you have your baby, your heartbeat. Now go live your life in Jesus' name and peace. And leave people that did you dirty where they at. Dirty.
There they go with that Jesus piece. There they go throwing Jesus in the mess, knowing he don't bless mess. Don't put that in the name of Jesus, okay? Put that in the name of Satan, because that's where it belongs. But nevertheless, you guys see what I'm talking about, okay? Talking about how she had to rescue him and all this. She did the same thing. Play police games with Ronnie. Okay? And I'm going to tell you how. Now, she claims that Ronnie did all of this to get caught up, for her to get money off of her. For her to get caught up, for him to get her caught up, for him to get money off of her. She says he was high. Who wasn't high? Is the question I have. Birds of a feather flock together. So if he was high, if he was drinking, if he was popping perks and mollies, guess what? 9 times out of 10, most likely, so were you. You guys were high school sweethearts. One and the same. I know when I was in love in high school, I did everything my boyfriend did. We did it together. And we have plenty of recordings where we hear you talking about pill popping and pills and potions and splitting pills and giving pills to people. There are a plethora of videos out there of that, of you, that you see more than just hot off the good, okay? It's more than just top shelf, babes, all right? And that's coming from a stoner, strictly stoner. No alcohol, no nothing else. All I did was smoke weed. You can't pull that over on a stoner bitch. All right? Anyways, I can't tell you or vouch for Ronnie's intent, okay? But I can tell you what he was motivated by. I can tell you what he was motivated by. He wanted, listen, bitch, okay? He wanted a DNA test, to prove whether he was the father of Junior. You dumb bunny. All he wanted was a swab of the cheek or a fucking blood test. You sawed off bastard. And he took the proper steps to get her into a courtroom so that she could make that happen. Right? To him, it was by any means necessary. Now, you can look it up and chop it up and screw it up any way that you would like to. And yes, maybe he did get clicks and views and clout. I doubt very seriously that he earned any money off of it. Okay? Besides a interview here or there. All right? If you know how the internet works and how you get paid, all right? Go look at how many followers he had on YouTube. In all his social media platforms. You got to get that up first. You got to get some consistency up first. Like, there's a method to the madness. Stop playing with me. The man was not getting to the bag by talking to Chrisean. Okay? But that's chump change. All right, an interview here or there. Maybe he did get paid for Tasha K. I don't know wherever else the fuck he did an interview. That's chump change. Okay? You think chump change was the intent behind this man's pursuit of trying to see if that was his seed? And I know you guys haven't forgotten the interview that AJ, her ex-best friend, nobody knows you more than the people that knew you in high school. Shut the fuck up. Get from around me if you think you're going to fool me with anything else. Nobody knows you better or can spill more tea on you than somebody that knew you when you was in school. Kindergarten, bitch, grade school, high school. I don't give a fuck what school. Those are the people that know ya. Okay? Those are the ones that can come out. Yes, in 1994, I was in the 9th grade. No, you wasn't, bitch. We were in 12th grade together in 1994. Oh, you're lying. You know what I'm saying? I was born in 1980. No, you weren't. You don't remember your mom knew my mom and we went to kindergarten together? Bitch, we was in kindergarten in 1975. Stop lying. You can reinvent yourself for everybody in this world, maybe even college. Because y'all don't be paying attention in college and beyond. But in kindergarten through 12, then people will call you out and tell your truth. And we are talking about two people, Ronnie, who knew a lot about that family. And this is another reason why I think or believe that he could possibly have been targeted because, and it's for a plethora of reasons, but if we're talking about what we're talking about, he knew a lot. He spilled the whole history on Charla, Lisa, and Sean, and I believe him. I believe it. Why? Because he was Chrisean's high school sweetheart. Because Chrisean was homeless and lived with him and his family for a period of time. Those are the people that know you best. Those are the people that you don't want to come out of the wood. I mean, if you have something to hide, you know, that you don't want to come out of the woodworks. I'm just saying, it's not foolproof. Some people may come out and lie, cheat, and steal. I get it. But for the most part, those are the people that know you best. So if you think I'm going to believe anything else, get from around me. AJ was your best friend in school. Why would she have a reason to lie on you? And she's never brought it up again. It'd be different if they harped on it and kept going live, even to this day. Chrisean is still going like an energizer bunny. I ain't heard peep nor near, no hair, no nothing from AJ since she told the truth on that interview. And why did they stop fucking around with each other? Well, word is that she was not going to tolerate the ex-best friend who became her ex-best friend simply because she said, you're not going to be smoke drinking and smoking and pill popping while you're pregnant around me. The best friend, along with Ronnie, did an interview where they laid it out and let us know that Ronnie and Chrisean had dealings and they were vertical joyriding. They were intimate in and around the time that Junior was conceived. The pregnancy test was taken at AJ's house. And we're just supposed to ignore that? The way Chrisean ignores it? This is part of the police games that she plays. Because that word game stretches further than the police. Police is the last resort where she goes to the extreme. You guys realize that, right? When it hits too close to home and she has no way out, she will not just not say anything, right? Because there's so many things that she hasn't addressed that are out there. She hasn't addressed half the things that Tareen said. Girl, was your coochie contaminated? Bitch, did you have an infected canal? You would never, ever, 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 ever want to do an interview with me because, bitch, it would last all but 2 minutes. Because I would say what everybody wants to say and is saying on the internet. And I would not bite my tongue. I would not hold no bars. And I would go straight for the jugular. Because I want to know. The people want to know. Hello. How are you, Chrisean? How are you doing? No, bitch. Did you have an infected canal? Question number 1. When you were having Junior, did they offer you and tell you that you had to have a C-section, but you refused? Huh? You feel me? She act like she don't hear the shit that be true, that she can't negate, that she can't challenge. She'll just act like she don't hear it. And she'll never address it. Have you guys noticed that? Specifics. She may come in a totality like, oh, Bino, you're going to get this. No, Bino said a lot of shit, bitch. Did you really let Chrisean fall off the damn bed? And then said, oh, it'll make her stronger. And you left him down there. That's what Bino said. Address it, ho. You don't like going with the hard-hitting questions because it be the truth. Anything that you can twist into, oh, it's not true, or they're just hating, you'll address it all day long, loud and wrong. But when it's the truth, you act like you didn't hear it and you never address it. You think we don't see that? I don't get it. Your sister said, we heard it. It was Chastity. She said that you slapped the fuck out of Junior and threw him in the closet. Do you want me to play it for you? Huh? Ho? Huh? Ho? Huh? Ho? Because you think that like you didn't hear it. And you see and hear everything. That's why you're up Blueface's ass right now. You watch Blueface's life like it's a motherfucking trilogy, bitch. And you can't turn it off. You know what the color, the hairs on Nevaeh's pussy is, bitch. Don't play with me. You see and hear everything that has to do with you. You didn't see that, huh, Hope? You want me to play it for you? Yeah. Answer that motherfucking question. She picks and chooses what she wants to get spoon feed us. Bitch, I ain't hungry. We want to see you spoon feed Junior, Beach. How about that? Oh, do that trick. Perform magic, ho. Do the right thing. How about you pull that off, ho? We know about your shenanigans. We know about your police games. We know about your throwing a rock over there, but point over there, bitch. You've been doing it for 5 fucking years. How about you pull that magic trick, ho? Let us see you walking into a motherfucking doctor's office with Junior in hand. Not at home, not out of the camera, bitch, on your hip. How about that? The fuck? Lord, let me get back. Just the games that people play, okay? The games that people play. Explain that if you can. Right? You'll never ever hear her confront the truth, the real truth. You want to know why? Because there's no way out. There's nothing that she can say. The truth hurts. And Chrisean, when she can't manipulate the truth, she acts like, huh? What? What'd you say? Huh? Like she never ever heard it. And she never ever addresses it. That's why I could never do an interview with none of you motherfuckers. Because it wouldn't last. You would either cuss me out or hang up on me within, I guess, the first 5 minutes. Because I'm pretty, I'm pretty friendly within the first few minutes. I mean, I just wouldn't come out the gate. But 5 minutes, because of the hard-hitting questions. It wouldn't even be hard-hitting questions. It would be the hard-hitting comments that I've been wanting to say, that the world has been saying. What the people have been thinking and saying this whole time. You think that you can run from the truth, but you can't. You can't run from yourself because everywhere you go, there you are. Now, I was going to play the interview with AJ and Ronnie. But let's get to and kind of stick to this because I've played it before. And I will play it before we end. I will play it, okay? But I don't really want to go that route because that's going more into something else. But just know that it's out there and I will play it for you guys, okay? But back to the police games, because Ronnie not only exposed and knew a lot about her family, but Ronnie also exposed Jaden's DNA. Did you guys know that the DNA test was mailed to Jaden's, I think, grandmother's house or something like that? Because when Ronnie was getting deep. And this is what was scaring Chrisean, because a lot of things that Ronnie was saying or insinuating or referring to, we kind of already was in that mind frame, right? But he was bringing tea to the table that we ain't never seen before. Like, what kind of tea is this, nigga? I ain't never green tea, black tea, nigga. Earl Grey tea. Nah, what kind of where the fuck did you get this tea from? That's what Ronnie was bringing to the table. That's why she was so against Ronnie. And she knew that she was lying. You're lying on your own pussy. That's a damn shit. When a woman lies on their pussy, you know something wrong. When a woman lies on her own coochie, you know something wrong. All right? Let me go ahead and show you guys this. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. Let me go ahead and bring this up for you. And I will be in the chat, you guys. Thank you guys so much for tapping in with your girl. All right. All I can say is don't drink the fucking Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Now I'm going to go ahead and go on over to the YouTube. I mean, let's get down to business. I don't got no time to play around. What is this? Must be a circus in town. Let's shut this shit down on these clowns. Can I get a witness? Anybody? That's what I thought. Hold on, y'all. Now, let me go ahead and get into this. And this is where Ronnie exposed. I have so many videos. Sometimes I hate when I do this, but I just can't help it. Because I feel like I can show you better than I can tell you. And sometimes I be confusion. The book. Let me see, y'all. Hold on. Where is Ronnie at, y'all? Let's see. Hold on, guys. Is it really this far down? Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me see, guys. All right, so let me see which one it is. The DNA. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. And let me go ahead and play this for you. All right. I have 2 clips to play. Oh, I forgot to give credit where credit is due for the last video that I showed. But I will go back and look at the video that I showed you guys. Okay, hold on. Let me just get this in here first and get this set up for you guys. And I want you to listen to this clip of this video. Okay. Now, this is a Ronnie, one of Ronnie's lives that he did on IG. And first of all, I'm going to give credit where credit is due because I forgot the last damn time. And some more, okay? If you guys want to watch this video in its entirety of an IG live that Ronnie Doe did on November 2nd of 2024, make your way on over and some more. And to watch it uninterrupted if you'd like, okay? Let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. I'm just going to play a little bit in the beginning because that's not what we're here for. And then I'm going to go to the timestamps, all right? Because we'll be here all day.
Like the test on Zeus, like I'm gonna show y'all, yo. Hold up, yo. It get deep, like it really get deep. You know what I mean? Like I want y'all to look at this. Look, this is Jaden's grandmother address. So I want y'all to explain to me how is a paternity going to Jaden Alexis? Make it make sense. How is the paternity going to Jaden? Right? Cool. This is Jaden's grandmother's address. This is the address that was used for the paternity test. So y'all wondering, why am I posting it? Because what I'm trying to get y'all to understand is, why would Chrisean and Blueface's paternity go to Jaden's address? Huh? Make it make sense. Y'all talking about don't show grandma address. What you mean? Don't show grandma address for what? You the one that sent it to grandma. But you mad at me. Get out of here. What y'all not gonna keep doing is making it seem like I'm delusional, like I'm tripping. So I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. It's a lot going on that y'all not aware of, and I'm gonna catch y'all up to speed. So I'm gonna tell y'all like this, yo. It get greater later, and God got the last say so. Nobody else. They can say what they want, but God got the last say so. I want to thank everybody for all y'all support. Seriously, it's been incredible, and it's been motivating and inspiring to really see how y'all can come together and stand behind me when y'all know what's going on. So I want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all. I want to take accountability. I want to take accountability for my vulnerability. You get what I'm saying? So this journey and everything that's going on, it's a process. You know what I'm saying? It's overwhelming, and it got to be done step by step. And I'm learning as I'm going, and I'm trying to figure it out as I'm going. So I'm thanking y'all for being patient with me and bearing with me, because y'all figuring it out just like I'm figuring it out, and we going as we going together. You feel me? So I want to thank y'all for that.
The baby daddy is.
So let me ask you this. So if she know Blue the baby daddy, right? What's the problem with her proving me wrong in front of the whole world, showing everybody like, yeah, Blue the baby daddy, Ronnie ain't the baby daddy.
But she don't gotta show you. It's her child. At the end of the day, it's her and Blue child. But I feel like she don't owe you nothing.
She don't. And she don't owe me nothing.
She don't.
She don't. But at the end of the day, if you in the mix between two different dudes being your baby daddy, you not gonna do what you need to do as a mother so your child can have a father. Forget Chrisean, forget all that. I'm talking to you as a woman. Forget all the social media stuff. If you was laying down with two dudes and these two dudes possibly got you pregnant, you're not gonna do what you need to do to straighten out who the biological father is. That's what you're telling me.
I didn't say that. But
answer my question.
If you knew she was with, hold on.
No. I'm answering your questions. I need you to answer my question, and then we can move forward.
I would eventually, yes.
So you would give both of them a paternity test,
but
right?
She already gave him a paternity test, and it said.
How was it? But how it was? If it was, do you need me to show you the receipts again? Hold up.
No, I don't need to see.
No, stay right here.
No.
Hold up. I'm gonna grab my phone. Hold up. Don't move. Stay right here. Do not move. Stay right here. Hold up.
Oh my gosh.
Do not move. Hold on.
So if he did.
Hold up. Don't move.
Hurry up.
Obviously, you need the receipts again. So
wait, can I ask this last question? And I'm gonna let you show me. If you knew she was with Blueface, why was you still trying to lay down with her?
What you mean? Why was she still trying to lay down with me if she was with Blueface? What you mean?
So you still chose to lay down with her?
Yeah.
While she was with Blueface?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Why is that crazy? It happens every day. Are you cool? People always want to make something a phenomenon to fit their narrative. People every day. They bed hop every day. It's the American way, bitch. Sometimes you bed hopping and you don't even know it because you're with somebody who's cheating and you don't know they cheating. And even if you do know they cheat, you don't know to what extent until you find something. You be finding things until you find that text messages, until you find that video clip, until you find the DM, the Instagram DMs where everything goes down. It goes down in the DMs, okay? That was more than just a song. Y'all remember? Some of y'all is bed hopping and you ain't never left your bedroom. Because the person that you're with has been with her, him, and her. And nowadays, 2026, he was with him and he was with her. Now what, bitch? You eating ass and somebody else's coochie, and you don't even know it. Well, I did the smell test, bitch. Fuck the smell test. You failed, bitch. Your nose is off kilter. Because if you ain't figured it out by now, and it takes you to sneak into somebody's phone or find a receipt or find a condom wrapper, just know that you've been bed hopping and you don't even know it. Okay? People always try to twist things. Oh, that's crazy. That is so weird. Why, ho? It's not even uncommon for that to happen. Whether you're sneaking or cheating or not, or geeking, some people are single and are doing this. And if nobody's with nobody, Chrisean ain't claiming Ronnie. She act like she ain't never met this motherfucker in her day in her life. And Ronnie is not with Chrisean, and Blueface is everywhere. Blueface is community peen. He belongs to the street. His dick is always somewhere it ain't supposed to be. And yet y'all choose to keep betting with this nigga and playing vertical joyride with this nigga. What do you think is happening with all the swapping of the fluids and the dick broth that this nigga is conjuring up? Like a fucking warlock. And people try to paint the picture like Blueface, oh, he's just a regular nickel, just, you know, that's just how men are. No, he's taking it to a whole nother level. This nigga is doing some kind of conjuring shit. This nigga is doing some kind of spell work, if you ask me. Because he is so demonic and narcissistic in his ways that he has no disregard for anybody. He throws his children under the bus when he sees fit. He throws women under the bus when he sees fit. The same women who he claims to love and that are carrying his seed, he will have their seed sitting right next to them. Did y'all see the recent live that he just did with Nevaeh where he gaslit the fuck out of her? He love bombed and triangulated and verbally abused the fuck out that woman. All in front of the child sitting not feet away. Fuck what you're talking about. Fuck what you stand for. Superior was inches away. He could feel his mother's energy. And you're talking over an unborn child, your own seed, and you're spewing that hate. Saying to her face while her child can damn near get the spit off your lips. You motherfucking low down, dirty, sawed off bastard demon seed. Telling this human being with no disregard, no empathy, no sympathy, nothing. As if you were soulless. And you tell her she ain't shit, ain't never been shit, and won't be shit, and all she's good for is sucking dick in front of a 4-year-old, and you felt comfortable in that? Something is deeply disturbing about that. And if you guys walked away from that live and was like, blah, 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 so what's for dinner? And you didn't have any afterthought, you didn't have any comment, you didn't have any thoughts about it, I feel sorry for you. You got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. Anybody who walked away from that live and didn't question the soul of that nigga. Just imagine if that was you. Imagine if that was somebody that you loved. Imagine if that was your daughter. Anybody sitting across, if there was a +1 at that table and it was her daddy or your daddy, not your daddy, because I don't know about her family. And you were watching your daughter, your niece, your sister, or an out-of-body experience, and you were watching yourself getting treated and talked to like that, and being able to actually look in Superior's eyes, and he is hearing this, he is ingesting it, he is consuming it, and understanding it at a 4-year-old level. How diabolical and despicable of a person can you be? Now, when we need Carlissa to fucking talk, to speak up, and put her son in check, she goes, don't blame it on my son. He's a hoe. I'm playing for him. Bitch, pray for bitch. We're praying for you, hoe. How could you possibly stick up for your son, seeing how he's treating these women? And I like you, Carlissa, but you fucking pissed me off because you're a sucker, a straight sucker, where you can't stand up for what is right. I wouldn't give a damn if it was Jesus himself. Unacceptable, abhorrent, despicable. Only a demon, a narcissistic demon, could sit up there and have a conversation and walk away from that and be like, oh, well, what are we going to do next? Nigga, do you see the damage that you are doing, that you are instilling in these children? I told y'all, they don't want your ass. They want the children. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, I implore you to find the Epstein files. We'll file any one of them motherfuckers. Because when that story was hyped and at the height of the internet, there were clips everywhere. Find them motherfucking clips. Well, which one? Anyone? How many? One, bitch. Find one Epstein file clip of what they were doing to those children. One. I don't want to see any more. I've seen about 4 or 5 of them, and I wish I would have never seen none of them bitches. The little girl in the calf sitting on that bed when they were feasting, and look, find any one of them, and you will see the evil that men do that are among us. And what we battle with every day. Y'all think it's a physical battle. It is not. It is a spiritual battle. And they want the souls of the children, not your rabbit ass. I don't give a fuck. I'm only 21. I don't give a fuck. They don't want you. They want to use you to get to the most innocent, the most pure that walk this earth. And it ain't you, bitch. The children. That's what Blueface wants. He wants the souls of the children. Because what did your Guhn and Journey do? Fuck Jaden. Fuck that bitch. Because guess you what? As soon as Blueface gets some act right, she'll be right back with them. They do this all the time. Y'all haven't figured it out yet. On Mad Day, everybody's secured. Everybody knows better. Everybody is better than the next person, but bitch, when you were with him and it wasn't Mad Day, ho, and it wasn't Mad Day, you let him stick them burnt fingers from the pipe up in your coochie, bitch. Those are the same burnt fingers that handed you over money to pay your rent and your bill. You had no problem with it. Oh, but now you expect us, oh my God, to get in a frenzy and get on your side. Fuck you too, bitch. This is hashtag save Javon. Hashtag save Journey. Hashtag save Superior. Bitch. Hashtag save Junior. All day, bitches. All y'all can kiss my ass. Because all y'all been suspect until Mad Day. Then you want us to pick a side. Well, guess what? Fuck all y'all. Because y'all are playing a dangerous game. And the intent of your heart is not pure. Jade, you're not just coming forward to do the right thing. Because, bitch, if you were, you would have been did the right thing. Not just when it's suitable for you or when it fits your narrative on your little fucking Kick Live. Fuck you, fuck Kick, fuck Twitch, fuck your Instagram, fuck your YouTube, fuck all y'all. Because all y'all is fake as fuck. The fuck? All y'all is fake as fuck. Until Mad Day comes around, then we're all supposed to shift our views and our perspective and hop on the Jade train. Bitch, fuck your train, bitch. You and Blueface and whoever the fuck the horse you rode in on, ho. You and Chrisean, fuck all y'all. Bunch of fake fucks. You sawed off bastards. You wouldn't know the truth if it slapped you in the mouth with the biggest dick in the world, you dumb bastards. Suck my dick, the dick I don't have. And I do have one because I got a pink dildo in my motherfucking dresser drawer, bitch. Tired of you motherfuckers. Got me on here cussing. I don't even sound like the Christian that I am because I got to cuss you motherfuckers out and ask God for forgiveness later. Sawed off bastards. Now let's get back to this motherfucking lie. You don't fool none of us. Mad Day, they expect everybody. Go ahead, Jay. Do. Now I don't take back all the accolades or if I give you credit where credit is due at that time, I don't take that back. But I'm gonna speak the truth, bitch, because you flip-flop. First I liked you, now I don't. What you gonna do? Crucify me? The fuck you gonna do? I follow the truth. That's why y'all always say that Geminis are two-faced, because we follow the truth. I'll say one thing and can change my mind the next motherfucking minute, bitch, not day, because I'm following the truth. I'm following how I feel. I'm following my heart. And I don't give a fuck how it makes me look. Fucking dummies. Now, let's get back to I swear to God, these motherfuckers make me so upset. But anyways, y'all, the truth is the truth, all right? Sawed off bastard.
Just like Blueface choose to lay down with Jaden while he with Chrisean. Like, why are y'all one-sided? Like, why y'all keep coming at me so crazy? Like, I'm doing something.
I ain't come at you crazy at all. I was just asking.
All right, now let me show you these receipts, and then you jump out your body. All right. So, read. Make sure you read, all right? You do know that this was the paternity test ordered on Zeus, right? You do know that, right?
I thought she got 2 done.
No, she got 1 done. You do see that says legal advertisement, correct? You do see that says Mr. Jonathan Porter, right? You do see that says Cassandra, right? That don't say DDC. You do know that this address is 10041 Arietta Ave, Arietta, California. You do know that this is Jaden's grandmother's address. Did you know that? Did you know that?
I didn't see that one.
Did you know that this is Jaden's address used by Jaden Andrews? Did you know that? Huh? You sound like your tongue. You sound like your tongue tied. Did you know that?
I can't read that, but
Read it. Take your time. Read from left to right.
it's giving right to left, but
So what I'm not understanding is how y'all keep trying to say that there is a test done, but obviously, how is there a test done if it went to Jaden's grandmother Ed? Huh? Make it make sense. I'm gonna wait. Make it make sense though. Make it make sense though.
Okay, so you guys saw that, right? Let me come on over to the chat and see what you guys have to say, because what you have to say is definitely important, okay, in this conversation. This is not a one-sided conversation, all right? Sometimes I can get a little long-winded. I am a Gemini. I love to talk. I'm sorry, the book. Let's come over here and see what y'all are saying in the comments, because I want to know. It's the reason why I come by. The book. I already know what I'm thinking, right? Let's see. Somebody said, don't drink the Kool-Aid. Prettiest Nikki. Thank you. My girl, Blonay. Hey, girl. What's up, Twinkie? And I apologize for yelling, you guys. I know it can probably be irritating for you guys. I don't know what it sounds like, but I just get into my feelings. I get into my emotions, and it just comes out. So I do want to apologize for that if it hindered your experience on my page at all. Okay. I do understand that sometimes my voice can be irritating. I can get loud, and it's not very pleasurable to be a listener of that. But I just hope that you throw away the messenger and get the fucking message. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this. Having a 3-day weekend. Yes, Hunty. Yes, much needed. Let me see what you guys are saying. This Chrisean episode is wild. Yes, y'all. But we knew it. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Start. We knew it too. Yes. Rock was cold AF in her response. You know the detectives was watching. They watching everything, y'all. They watching us. I mean, maybe not right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to spook or scare y'all. I just mean in general. You know what I'm saying? I'm a small channel. So, you know, highly likely they're not zeroed in on us. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not trying to hype myself up or make myself bigger than I am. I'm a fairly small channel. I don't have much impact on the internet, which will probably change. Hopefully, that's what we strive for, right? But I'm just saying overall, we're all under surveillance. Like, they can pull our shit at any time. I'd put it to you like that. They may not be watching now, but if they ever decide in the future, let's see what this bitch is about. It's already there. All they got to do is go through the let's go back to July 31st and see what this hoe was doing. It's already there. That's what I mean when I say we're all under surveillance. Okay, I don't mean specifically now. All right. Happy freaking Friday to you too, Rachel. Let me see. Let's see. You said Chrisean will actually go down. She get away with everything. That's what people are saying, y'all. Poor grandma. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to Rachel for 250 jewels. Thank you, love. Laughing Disco. Thank you, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Aquarius Moon 713? Thank you so much for tapping in. You said these videos feel like Ronnie is still speaking from the grave, especially considering how a lot of us are still fighting for his justice. Yes. Yep. Yes, pretty Nikki. I was thinking the same thing. In a way, he is speaking from the grave, y'all. Okay? If you as a woman were sleeping with more than one guy and got pregnant, then respectfully, she does owe him the truth. Exactly. She don't owe him. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. She owes it to him. She owes it to the child. She owes it to herself. But she's trying to hide something, obviously. I mean, come on now. Right? Do you too? Right? What is her motive? Right? That's what we have to speculate. That's what we have to give our perspective on, because we don't really know, y'all. We don't really know. Even if we knew these people, we wouldn't know. We may have a clear idea because we know them, but even if we knew these people, only God knows the intent of your heart. So we still wouldn't know, right? We'd have a clear picture. We could probably stand more on it because I'd be like, girl, I know her. Bitch, I've known her for 10 years. I already know how she, you know what I'm saying? But it's just how it is. Nikki, hello there. Shout out to all of my mods. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is up, girl? Thank you so much for tapping in. You say, yeah, whomever Ronnie was speaking to was as dumb as a pile of rock, girl. SMH, Blueface is not, wait, you said Blueface is not his man. She was supposed to keep her legs closed because she was in a relationship with Blue, not him. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of blame to go around. You know what I'm saying? It takes two. And if you're not in consent, that means you got raped. You know what I'm saying? And you should be hollering grape. Other than that, girl, you was an equal participant. You were a willing participant. And it falls on both of y'all. I mean, honestly, right? Blueface wouldn't be able to be the man that he is without the women that allow it. But you know, people like Blueface, they choose weak people. They choose weakness. You see how fast him and Stunner didn't work out. It started out, but when he saw that she was going to be a challenge and she was securing herself and wasn't going to let that shit pass, it's too much. It's too much of a challenge. It's too much work. And they don't want to put in the work for no woman. No man, woman, or child. You see how easily Blueface gave up on his children because he's in it with Jaden. How petty is that? How irresponsible is that? How selfish is that? Right? You're a punk. You're a punk and a bum. Okay? That's all I got to say. She's cracking up. Yeah, dick bra. Yeah. He just messed with her in December. He was messing with her for the whole summer because it was hot outside when she tried to steal Blue's vehicle to take to him. Yeah, she never stopped messing with him. You guys remember she said that. She tells on herself all the time. She said that she never stopped messing with Ronnie. Right? Was she really in B-More the same night Ronnie Doe went out? They say. Well, at least I heard that from WAC 100. I don't know. I've also heard that Larissa was in Baltimore. I don't know how true that is. But I heard that from a video that WAC 100 did. So I didn't hear that. A lot of people say that. But you know how the internet can hear one thing, take it and run with it. Okay. And I don't know. In some of the cases of the things that we talk about, that is true, right? But everybody's not lying. That's not for every case. Some of this shit is solid and needs to be looked into, needs to be believed. okay? But there's a lot of frill, there's a lot of fluff that hypes up the stories too as well. There's a lot of untruths. We have to admit that. Come on now. Because me as a content creator, sometimes I take shit and run with it. If I believe it enough, if my perspective lines with it, I may take it and run with it. Now, I may throw the word in allegedly or my perspective or something like that. But if I'm pushing a point of view that agrees with something that's been thrown out there, that's essentially what we're doing. We're pushing that narrative because why? We believe it. And it may not necessarily be true. So I just want to say that off rip, okay? Don't be believing everything I say because I don't fucking know. Yep, Lucifer and Chrisean are two psycho peas in a pod, y'all. Now, if you guys would like to donate to the channel, cash out Blownay LA, hype me up, y'all, okay? Feel the vibe, grab a membership, become part of the Blownay Society. We are the VIPs, all right? We are the bad guys. If you want to be one of the bad guys, go ahead and grab your membership. We'd love to have you. We would love to have you, okay? You said it was horrible, but she keeps allowing it. Yeah. Nikki, hello there. You said, I think it was Blue's birthday too in January. Not sure. Yeah, it was. I think his birthday is January. Boss up Bianca. Hey, girl. Thank you for tapping in, love. Zanny V is throwed the fuck off too. Who is that? Somebody in the chat? That was disturbing and disgusting how he spoke to her, especially in front of her child. He's sick. Wasn't that disturbing? Nobody else found that weird? That was extremely disturbing. I'm surprised CPS is not involved because there's more than just physical abuse, right? I don't know. I'm surprised that CPS has not stepped in to stop something like this. Now, I don't know if somebody has to report it or not, or they monitor different situations like this. I don't know how it goes. But I'm just surprised that CPS has not stepped in. I don't know. She's buying rugs from Quail. Yeah, y'all remember that could very well be true because remember when Quail was talking to the father, and I don't think the father was being recorded. There was audio out of them talking to each other. And remember how he said he gave Chrisean some trees, and he didn't expect no payment. But Chrisean turned around and gave him $50. And he was like, oh, you don't have to pay me the $50, but I'm going to take it. I'm from Baltimore. I need the money. Remember he said that? And Chrisean started bragging like, oh, I got money. I got millions. I got money. I'm this, I'm that. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when I did a video the other day? If not, go ahead and be part of the replay gang where who said that the mama was doing pills? Chastity. Y'all remember when she said that the mama, Charlotte, was doing pills with Trauma, her baby daddy, on the corner? Be part of the replay gang. I'm not making any of that up. Okay? And a lot of times these people telling themselves because they are so concentrated on making themselves look good and making themselves right. When they explain and they try to throw somebody else up under the bus, it really exposes the truth. And they don't realize it because their mind is so focused on getting to the point that they're trying to get to that they don't realize that they're talking out the side of their neck and throwing themselves under the bus. And in her trying to explain away why her mama is so loving and why Trauma was so bad, she released that information and let us know that her mama and her baby daddy was on the corner popping pills together. And that's how her mama was sticking up for Trauma, because she was like, oh, we take the same pills. That's the reason why he's acting that way, Chastity. Don't be against Trauma. We're taking popping the same pills. That's how it makes you act, right? And not so many words. So you guys be part of the replay game when it comes to that, okay? You said especially with that babysitting there. Yep. She was buying rugs from dudes and she was pregnant with Junior. Ooh, if they ever come out, if them $5 2-bit hoes and drug dealers and YNs ever come out, just like Whack 100 said, one of them's going to get caught up and they're going to use Chrisean as a scapegoat or somebody. If she's been doing this dirt all by her lonesome, which is not doing dirt by your lonesome, because it's always somebody else involved, and they ever get caught up or have a reason to come and blab on her and throw her under the bus, they're going to use you as a scapegoat, because that's how it works on the streets. It can be anybody. All right. This is the price you pay when you choose to play in these on Satan's playground. When you choose that street life and to be out here on these streets, there's no loyalty. There is no loyalty among thieves. There's no loyalty in these streets. Right? Isn't this child abuse and domestic abuse? Yes. That's why I'm like, why CPS is not involved? It's not like CPS is like us. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes we just like, CPS doesn't see this. Well, CPS is probably not on every Blueface live. You know what I'm saying? Like most content creators or simple viewers and everyday people are. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, they're unaware of it unless they're alerted to it. You feel me? But we sometimes expect, well, we can see it. Why can't? Because they're not watching. They're not in tune like that. And I don't think they're supposed to be. They got shit to do. And they don't even be doing that right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure it's budget cuts and shortages on employees and a lot of people who hate their job. It's a combination of things. Lack of resources, right? And it's not a priority in America. Children are not a priority in America. I can tell you that right now. Their safety, their well-being is not a priority, okay? And the ABC boys have long had a reputation of not giving a fuck and fucking up, okay? And letting a lot of children fall through the cracks. Stop playing with me. This is no different. The system is flawed, extremely flawed. And this is why we see a lot of people, and remember, this is just them representing a sector of society. Superior, Nevaeh, Blueface, Chrisean, Ronnie, rest in peace. And all of these characters in this game represent a sector of society. You know how many Superiors and Nevaehs and Bluefaces there are out there? Right now, living real life that are not online, that are suffering in silence, behind closed doors, when the camera comes, that we are not even aware of. Children are suffering and we don't even know the how. I don't want to scare y'all, but this is just a glimpse into what's real, the satanic world that we really live in. Annie, get your gun, because yeah. Yeah, prepare. Yeah. Because if you knew and were privy to all of the children that are suffering, all of the domestic abuse and violence that's going on, because if the internet was around like that when I was going through what I was going through, well, half and half, but for the first half of my domestic violence experience, it would have been a trilogy. Y'all would have been watching like a soap opera. You would have been calling me a dum-dum and talking about me like a dog. Okay? You would have been like, you are Nevaeh 4.0 bitch. That goes for a lot of us. All right? We dodged the bullet. Phew. Because what you guys have access to now wasn't in access when we were the dum-dums running around. Accepting this shit from men and repeating the cycle over and over and over again. It happened to me. It happened to a lot of us. A lot of people in the chat can relate to this. As a matter of fact, there's some people in the chat that are linked or in an abusive relationship right fucking now and can't get out that bitch. And y'all think it's easy. It's not fucking easy. All you gotta do is just walk away. No, bitch. You can't just walk away. Especially when You have children, especially when you're financially dependent or intertwined. You may have your own finances, but you're intertwined. You both own the house. This is both our furniture. We have a routine going on. We have kids. I got to get my kids to school. You got to pick them up. I can't just up and leave. I just filled the refrigerator. You dumb bitches on this online. You think I'm just gonna get up? Nigga, we just bought this car together. You think I'm just gonna get up and leave my Range Rover and my motherfucking house, apartment, shack? I don't give a fuck. It's not that easy, y'all. And then that's the point. You guys already know that that's the point where most of the violence happens, when you try to break away and leave. You think your abuser or your captor or your narcissist is going to be like, oh, you just want to split? Okay. It's too much heat for you? You think I'm too much? Oh, okay. You're going to find somebody better? All right. You want me to help you pack? No, that's when they want to come beat your ass. That's when they're locking you in the room and knocking you upside your head and stealing your keys and hiding your purse, dumb. That's when they go to the school and pick up the kids when they weren't supposed to be picking up the kids. Now you're scared. Now you're afraid. Now you're confused. All you want is for him to bring your son home. I'm not going anywhere. I was just playing. Let's go and bring little Timmy back home. It's what you have to do. If you don't bring my Range Rover back right motherfucking now, I'm not leaving. I changed my mind. I was just kidding. That's how it works. Just FYI, okay? You can't just walk away in a lot of these situations. All right? You got to understand both sides of the coin. It looks easy when you're the outsider. You're just sitting in here, just giving your perspective, and just leave. Oh, you're dumb. Oh, you're stupid. No, bitch, it's not that easy. I don't want to get my teeth knocked out today. Okay, maybe next week, maybe next month, but today, bitch, I want my teeth. Oh, okay. Are you okay? You know what I'm saying? Like. I don't know, y'all, but I've been there. I know reality. It don't sound pretty. It may not make you look good, but at least you're telling the truth. Come on now. Come on. Anybody want to raise their hand? Huh? Can I get a witness? Or am I the only crazy one? I don't know. He said no one could have explained this better. She asked him to stop, but he couldn't. That demon was activated. Yep. Junior was swimming in liquor, coke, pills, and weed. Swimming. Okay? Swimming. All right? Somebody said I unsubbed and unfollowed. Blues Clues. Well, I mean, Blues Clues. Oh, Blues Clues. Oh, him. Okay. I thought you was talking about the content creator, but you're talking about actually Blues Clues. You're talking about Blueface. Okay. Please misspell cuss words and inappropriate words, you guys, so YT doesn't remove the comment. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. You said the Chrisean out here dry snitching and copping pleas, but still never said a peep of who she got the chlamydia from. Exactly. What's up, Glenda? What you say, Blonay? You said Chrisean and Jaden is so jealous of Nevaeh. Nevaeh ain't. She doesn't have nothing, just living a regular life. Yeah, Nevaeh may wake up one day, but she's just dumb. She's just naive. She's dumb. She's stuck in a lot of places that a lot of us were when we were in a position that she's in, not necessarily pregnant or not, but just being young, or girl, even somebody older. It's all in your state of mind. Okay. Normally it happens when you're young, but it happens at all stages of life. Okay. I'm here to let you know. And she needs to wake up. I don't know what to say about Nevaeh, but she's stuck between a rock and a hard place. And maybe she shouldn't be there, but maybe she doesn't know any better either. Maybe her comprehension at 24 years old is not there yet. And I totally get it because I was so fucking lost. I didn't know left from right, up from down. You want me to get into your van? What's your name again? Saul? Okay. That van over there with no windows? Me? You want me to get into it? And I don't even know you. I just met you 10 minutes ago. Oh, we're going to your house? Okay. Can I just grab my purse? All right. You promise? That's where we're going, to your house? Okay. Come on now. That was me all day long. I was getting in vans with no windows, trusting people, hooking up with niggas, like under the guy. Oh, we're going to the studio? Okay. You're going to pay for the studio? Yeah, I rap. Do you have beats? Oh, you're a producer. Okay. Where are we going? Oh, that van over there with no windows? All right. So let me get my purse. Lost in the sauce, y'all. I know it's cringy. Lost in the sauce. All right. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get to this because another thing I wanted to point out about the police games that Chrisean plays is she points gun at people. She points pows at people. You guys peep that? Did you guys peep that? Okay. Now, I don't know if you guys know of Bonnie, right? Bonnie Lachey, who was in the Blue Girls Club, number one. She and Chrisean got close. I don't know if by hook or by crook, but they ended up staying in Blueface's home together. Now, at the time, Chrisean was not pregnant, didn't have any children, but Bonnie had a son who Blueface was going to adopt at one given moment. And I'm pretty sure they had threesomes and foursomes and fivesomes and sixsomes, okay? This is the type of lifestyle that they were living. All right. There's a video out there of them in the pool, and Chrisean is walking around butt-a-hole naked, and Bonnie is in the pool with her. So I'm pretty sure they had their little, whatever they was doing with Blueface. Okay. This is the type of lifestyle that they promote and also live. So it's not uncommon for this person to sleep with this person and this person to sleep with this person, and they all sleep together. It's not like everybody was in a committed relationship. But that's not the point I wanted to make. Did you guys know that Chrisean pulled a GUN on Bonnie's son? Let's go ahead and get into that video, okay? Because this woman likes to pull guns on people. All right? Let me go ahead and get to that. Hold on, because I want to show you guys a video where Bonnie talks about this, okay? Let me go ahead and get to that. Hold on, y'all. Let me see, guys, if it's one of these shorts. Let me see. Let me find it for y'all. You guys make sure you smash that like button, share out this live. If you guys are feeling the vibe book, go ahead and subscribe, babes. All right, drop that Cash App. Let me see. All right, I think this is it. Let's go ahead and play this, you guys. Let me pause it so I can set it up for y'all.
Said she pulled a gun.
Okay, yeah, this is it. Let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. I got a couple videos to show you about this, but let's start off with this video.
Pulled a gun on your son?
Yeah.
And your son is what, 5,
He's
6 years
5
old?
now, yeah.
So this was when he was like 2 years old, you
That's
know?
insane.
And and this was on live. And everyone's like, why didn't you beat her ass or fight her then? I didn't fucking know. I wasn't even in the room or there. Like I was probably gone, you know? And everybody's sending me pictures and the, you know, clips.
Right.
Years later, like when I popped back out recently, which is like a year ago, and they're like, oh, how you gonna be cool with her? Cause at first I was coming at her like cool, like we had messaged each other and everything. And we were like, you know, I just checked on her. And then everyone started sending me that. And I was like, wait, like I'm not about to get played. Like you're weird, you know? But anybody do anything to my kid, it's a wrap. Like I don't respect you no more.
As it should be.
As a person.
You know, and what provoked her to do something like that?
I don't know. She was I don't know.
I'm like a 2-year-old. I'm like, what could a 2-year-old do to you?
And that's the thing is like on the live, like it looked like she was just playing, like trying to like, you know, but that's a real gun. You don't fucking play like that.
Yeah, you don't play
I
like
can see if it's a toy gun, a water gun, you know, cool, whatever. But it's a real ass gun.
So the police didn't get involved or nothing?
No, I didn't get the police involved.
No, I'm just thinking it's on live. Maybe somebody else could have reported it. Or
something. You know, that no.
Y'all some dirty motherfuckers, y'all didn't report that.
Exactly.
But you know, I just believe that karma, you know, has its way of circling back, and I don't gotta really go to the police. Like it is what it is. You know, her karma is in her arms every day. So
said she pulled a gun on your son.
Yeah.
And your son is what, 5?
He's
6
5
years old?
now, yeah. So this was when he was like 2 years old, you
That's
know?
insane.
And and this was on live. And everyone's like, why didn't you beat her ass or fight her then? I didn't fucking know. I wasn't even in the room or there. Like I was probably gone, you know? And everybody's sending me pictures and the, you know, clips.
Right.
Okay, you guys, I'm doing terrible at giving credit. Where credit is due. I'm sorry, y'all, to the content creators. Sorry, y'all. Okay, this is from the Raw Sun Report. Now, this was about, let me see, a year ago, okay? And she said at the time her child was 5 a year ago. So this happened when he was 2. So that was 3 years prior to that, right? So that probably was like 2021, 2022. All right. And you heard her say that. Now, let's see, y'all. Let me go back. So you guys see that? Where she pulled a pow on Bonnie Lachey's 2-year-old son. Who does that? Who does that? Somebody who is psychotic. Some people are even calling her a sociopath. All right? Who does that? And it was a real GUN. Now, I can't show you the video of Bonnie Lachey and Chrisean when they did a little clip together. I don't know if it was a TikTok, a Vine, or it was some type of video that they did. And Chrisean literally has the GUN hanging out of her pocket with Bonnie Lachey's son just feet behind them. Now, I showed it before because I just used to show it. And I almost got taken out, okay, by the YouTube. When YouTube caught hold of that, they shut my shit down. So I cannot show y'all. But there's a clip out there. You guys just look up Bonnie Lachey and Chrisean. And they're doing a little clip to Blueface's song. And I used to play it all the time, you guys, on my YouTube. And yeah. So we ain't gonna go there. But that was in and around the time that this happened. Now, the thing that is crazy to me about this is that Ronnie and Bonnie actually had a friendship relationship. Okay? He actually called her, yeah, that's my homie. I did not know that Bonnie and Ronnie knew each other like that. I didn't know they even had a connection. Okay? And I mean, shout out to the Petty Pendergrass, to be honest, who sent me some information on this. which is an interview that I'm going to show in this live as well. So shout out to the Petty Pendergrass. But that's how I found out, because I was trying to clarify in the message, like, do you mean Ronnie and Bonnie, like Bonnie Lachey, or do you mean? And it turns out that I think that they shared managers. Now I don't know if his manager was named Jessica West or Jess West. And I hate to kind of get that wrong, because she has a name on these internet streets. Okay, so shout out to her. I think it's Jess West. She has a name out on these streets, and she's put in work. And I do know about her. Okay, I just didn't know that she was Bonnie's connected to Bonnie either. I didn't know she was connected to Ronnie, because Ronnie did do a live with her, and he was kind of like short with her, kind of like over talking her. I do remember that about that live, but I didn't know that they were even connected. And maybe I missed it. Maybe they said in the beginning of the video, or, I just wasn't paying attention. But shout out to the Petty Pendergrass, okay? Because you put me up on game. I wouldn't have known otherwise. Maybe I would have eventually found out, but I didn't seek this information on my own. And so I just want to give credit where credit is due. But anyways, y'all, Ronnie speaks out on Bonnie and her son. So I wanted to go ahead and play that for you guys, okay? Because there's a connection here. Just work with me. Just stay with me here. There's a connection between Bonnie and Ronnie, besides them knowing each other, and besides them possibly, I think, sharing a manager. I'm not too sure on that. Don't quote me on that. The fuck? Because I might have got it wrong. I don't know. But let me show you guys this, okay? Hold on. Let me go ahead and show you guys this. You know what? Let me see. Maybe I should just show you the other Bonnie Lachey videos, guys. Hold on. Let me just show you guys the other Bonnie Lachey videos, and then I will get to Ronnie, because I have to go to YouTube, and I want to just go ahead and show you guys, okay? Hold on. Hold on, guys. Let me just show you the different clips that I wanted to show you of Bonnie, and then we'll get to what Ronnie had to say, okay? Because I got to go to a whole nother platform. So let's just get into this. Let me make sure I have them all. Except for the Bonnie Lachey, Ronnie Doe, Chrisean Rock. Yeah, just let me play the Bonnie Lachey's. It may be out of order, but it's okay, y'all. All right? Let's go ahead, because they're all in a row. Let's just go ahead and just listen.
Y'all said Ronnie's the man, period. My man. Y'all are so funny. Y'all talking about some, am I with Ronnie now? Did I spend the holidays with Ronnie? Y'all are funny. Y'all tell me to leave Blue alone, and y'all can't be mad to, like, if I mess with somebody else. Shit. Everybody want me to leave Blue alone. And now y'all want to be all up in my business, like Ronnie for life. I love that. Did I spend the holidays with Ronnie? Y'all funny. Shit. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Y'all said Ronnie's the man. Period. My man. Y'all are so funny. Y'all talking about some, am I with Ronnie now? Did I spend the holidays with Ronnie? Y'all are funny. Y'all tell me to leave Blue alone, and y'all can't be mad to, like, if I mess with somebody else. Shit. Everybody want me to leave Blue alone. And now y'all want to be all up in my business, like Ronnie for life. I love that. Did I spend the holidays with Ronnie? Y'all funny. Shit.
All right, you guys, this is Blue Rock TV, who recently had an interview with Quail. I'm going to come back with that because it is a long freaking live, okay? And shout out to Petty Pendergrass. I think you sent that to me. Somebody, no. Somebody else sent it to me. Somebody else. I will give credit where credit is due. I think the T-Pages sent that to me. But somebody sent it to me, and we'll get into that on the next live. But Blue Rock TTV did an interview with Quail recently. I think it's recent, and we'll get into that, you guys. I do have a recent interview that Jess West did with the No Jumper, and that's going to be like the main thing of this video, where I kind of throw that in there. So I don't think we'll have time to go over the Quail interview. That will be separate. And I will come back with that live too as well. But as you guys can see right here, she's just playing around, okay? And that's something about Bonnie Lachey. She likes to leave you like, hey, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. You know what I'm saying? That's just her forte. That's just how she is. Bonnie Lachey is in and around the same age as Chrisean. I'm assuming she was also in the Blue Girls Club. I don't know what else she does. When you look at her page, you can see that she has some type of talent. She's definitely beautiful, okay? And it seems like she raps, because I think she was supposed to be one of Blueface's artists too as well. He kind of separated his women by saying, I'm going to sign you, you're my artist. And Bonnie Lachey was one of them, okay? It says Bonnie Lachey went live, jokingly claims Ronnie and drops Blueface, okay? Now, she was just playing around, you guys, all right? But as you guys can see, there was a slight connection between her and Ronnie. All right. Let me play something else. I'm just giving you guys a few clips from Bonnie just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Let's see. Not necessarily driving any point home, but at the same time I am, because we're going to get into the connection. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Didn't she have one more on here? All right, I'm gonna play this. It's kind of out of order. I wanted to play Ronnie first, but who cares? Y'all get it. Okay, come on.
But I'm not the only person that has been through certain things.
Yeah.
One of my good friends just passed away recently, which is Chrisean's first love. Rest in peace to Ronnie. But I feel like it's a whole lot of going on that people don't know about, and Ronnie was fearful for his life before he passed away. He knew how people really are and how people really treat people, and that girl has done wrong to a lot of people. So I just feel like karma, I don't wish bad, but life is going to circle, and the truth is going to come out eventually to what has happened, especially to not just me, Ronnie, and other people, just everybody that's been through something with her. So that's my piece. I leave it at that.
Yeah.
But in my heart, like, talking about it just really f***ed me up, because my friend just passed away about it. And like that was my gift. We were planning on doing music together, doing, having our music videos, planning some skits and reels, linking up, just everything. And it really f***ed me up that, like,
I feel it.
So yeah, rest in peace to Ronnie. Long live Ronnie.
Long live Ronnie.
So you hear Bonnie Lachey referring to Ronnie as a close friend, y'all. Somebody that she lost, that she cared deeply about. I don't know who, what, when, where, why, or how. I don't know their connection. I don't know how long they knew each other. I don't really effing know. But I did not know there was a connection at all. That's the point I'm trying to make. All right. Now, in this video, this is from, hold on. Oh, Jess West. This is from Jess West Official. Okay. So I did get her name right. Jess West Official. All right. Shout out to Jess West Official. And it says Bonnie Lachey talks Ronnie Doe and Chrisean Rock. Ronnie Doe was fighting to be the father, and they took him. Bonnie Lachey gets emotional about this. Now, this was July 23rd of 2025, all right? And I think he lost his life February 3rd or something like that, February of last year. So she spoke out not but months after the passing of him. So I can understand her being emotional. She did have a connection to Ronnie that I didn't know of, but that we know now. But there's more of a connection, okay? Now, let's go ahead and get to this, you guys, so that I can show you. Now, like I said, Ronnie speaks on Bonnie and her son. All right. And this is before his passing, obviously. So let's go ahead and get into that. And I'm just going to show you guys right quick. All right. Now, let me go until I find this. Hold on, you guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat, my VIPs. Shout out to my mods and members. If you're new here, please subscribe. You're going to love it here. I appreciate you guys appreciating me, engaging, and supporting my platform. All right. I couldn't do it without you. I could not do it without you. Literally, I'd be talking to myself. Okay. Which I don't mind doing, but it's quite boring. And if I answer back, I'm going to be crazy. So what's the fun in that, right? All right. So let me go ahead and bring up this video for you guys. All right. I'm going to let you listen to a little bit of this. This is from And Some More. All right. On YouTube. So if you want to watch this video in its entirety or without interruption, make your way on over to And Some More. This channel right here, which didn't get many views, but had a lot of exclusive footage and videos of Ronnie. And so shout out to this content creator. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into this. This was 11/24/24. The first one I showed you was November 2nd. This is November 24th. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this. Like I said, I'm gonna let you guys hear a little bit in the beginning, but then it's timestamped. So I'm gonna get right to what I want you guys to hear.
Did people put her up or drop her own news online telling them, we know she stole the G-Wagon, it was really going to you. So what this love about it out here? And y'all want to chat it all up? She just got here, catch her up, y'all. She lost in the sauce. What I'm lying about? What am I lying about? So RJ is who I believe. I ain't gonna speak too much on RJ because he a private person, so I'm gonna give him his respect. But I ain't even gonna speak on it. If you know, you know. I know, he know, we know, she know. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, you're right, Zachary. How do you feel about literally sitting here discussing your ex life? Sometimes you gotta redirect the fans, tell them, ask you about your life, not just to it previous the love life with Chrisean. Facts, like I want y'all to stop limiting my identity to Chrisean. You get what I'm saying? Like, yes, that's a part of my past. However, that's not completely who I am. That's not all of me as a person. You get what I'm saying? And that's one thing I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to figure out more ways that I can show y'all who I am and my character. But unfortunately, I'm tied to this situation. I just got to learn how to manage it a little better. Y'all would have known. Y'all would have figured it out. Like she told y'all multiple times. You're right. Yeah, I got a good heart. My heart always get me fucked over for some reason, but I feel like eventually God gonna bless me. So I ain't really tripping. I always get blessed. But she definitely tricked herself out of her own position for real. I'm one of none. Blue mother, but she ain't never put no gun on my mother. She ain't that stupid. Like, y'all tripping. But yeah, ask yourselves, like, if she was willing to hold a gun to Bonnie's son, what would she potentially, like, come on now, why would she hold a gun to a kid? Aim a gun at a kid. It don't make sense. Yeah, she did. Yeah, Bonnie's son is a handsome little man. Handsome little fella. But, you know what I'm saying? He can't help that. Yeah, that was his living situation at the time. Chrisean had to do that to that little boy. It's a little kid at the end of the day. You hold a gun to him for what? Like, come on now. Make it make sense. No, I don't got no beef with Bonnie. Me and Bonnie cool. Bonnie, my homie. I might hit her with this motherfucking elbow though, but Bonnie cool. Quran under that demon spell and it's sad. What demon spell am I under? I would like to know, because I'm not aware.
Now, you heard Ronnie speak on Bonnie, okay? And for some reason, this is my first time hearing that. I don't know. But you see that they had a connection. Now, the connection that I am also referring to is that Chrisean pulls pow-pows on people, okay? Chrisean pulls pow-pows on people. Now, do you know that word is that Chrisean pulled a pow-pow on one of Ronnie's family members. Now, I didn't just peep this until now because this was time-stamped, and I found out after the fact, I found this video that Chrisean Rock had pulled a pow-pow on Ronnie's family, and we're going to get into that, okay? We're going to get into that, okay? Hold on. Let me go ahead and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. And people have heard that too. You know what? Let me rewind this since that caught my ear. Before I show you what I found, which seems to hold some truth to it, in this very video, right before my timestamp, we hear him denying that Chrisean Rock ever pulled a pow-pow on his mama. Okay? And I can't ignore that just because I'm trying to make a point. So let me go back while we're here, okay? Because it's so hard just to, I mean, you know, it's kind of cumbersome going back and forth. So let's just listen to what he had to say right before my timestamp, because I just caught the end of it. And Ronnie said He didn't pull up pow on my. I think is that what he said? Let's listen, y'all, because we want to make it make sense. We don't care if we're wrong. We don't care if it messes up our whole stilo, our whole point of view. We don't give a fuck. All right. And I can't unhear what I just heard, where I wasn't paying attention to it before. I don't know why, but I mean, I'm a little OFF, y'all. Okay. Let's listen. I started just a little bit further back. No, it was at 14. So let's just start at 13. Okay. And listen for a good minute. Because this man said something that we need to hear. Let's go.
Motherfucker, then my mother, they gonna die. Straight up. I'm letting you know that right now. This is not 2017. Motherfucker put a gun on my mother, they gonna die. Straight up. I don't give a fuck who you is. Think you tough if you want. Don't get my mom confused with Blue Mother, or don't get my mother confused with Bonnie's son. Chrisean put a gun to Bonnie's son. She probably put a gun to Blue Mother, but she ain't never put no gun to my mother. She ain't that stupid. Like, y'all tripping.
Okay, so you just heard Ronnie address someone, obviously in the chat, who heard what we heard, okay? And heard that Chrisean had put a GUN to maybe not necessarily his mother, but somebody in her family, okay? Also, he referred to 2017, okay? And they would have been teenagers in and around that time. Now, what we're about to get into may have very well happened in that time frame, but I'll let you guys to decide, okay? Because there is some truth to what we are about to get into. But like I said, I wasn't there, all right? So let's go ahead and get into this because this is what I found, you guys. Hold on. And allegedly, and I'm going to say allegedly, Chrisean put a pow to one of Blueface's family members, okay? And in this video, I think Chrisean also speaks and she's talking like it. And this is what I can't ignore, okay? This is a pretty reputable source too as well. So let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. And this is what I wanted to show you. And this is what I found, okay? I didn't create it. I didn't back it. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have nothing to do with it. I just found it. Hold on. Now, we're going to get into this video. Chrisean pointed a pow at Bonnie Lachey's son. Let me see. Blueface mom attending Chrisean court. Is this it? Yeah, it is. Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and get into this, okay?
Do not.
Uh-oh, hold on. Dang, I ain't seen Mario Lopez in a minute. You look the same age. Hold on, y'all. Y'all remember him from Saved by the Bell? And I think he was on Extra, or something like that. Don't he look the same age? Yeah, I don't know. All right, so let's go, y'all. We ain't even supposed to be looking at the damn ad. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. And let me see what this is. Okay, let me go back a little bit. Let's just start from the beginning, okay? Again, shout out to Great T News. All right, we are going to get into this video. I'm going to show you a few clips from this video. You guys, if you want to watch this video in its entirety, make your way on over to Great T News or Uninterrupted, okay? Make your way on over to Great T News and watch the video after this live stream, all right? So let's go ahead and get into this. I do have this timestamp, but let's just go ahead and start from the beginning, all right? Hold on.
Youngins, okay? Adolescents. Let's talk about this. Chrisean has some very, 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 very serious allegations when it comes to pow violence, okay? And it involves, okay, youngins, okay? Adolescents, which is scary, all right? And even Ronnie's family, okay? So we gonna bring up some tea that we just covered maybe a week or two ago. I covered this, but it's crazy because now Bonnie Lachey has her own allegations when it comes to Chrisean and her own son, and when it comes to pow bang bangs, all right? But the Rock Tars, they protect this, they ignore this. Everybody lying, all right? So you telling me Ronnie's family, who don't even know who Bonnie Lachey is lying when Chrisean actually showed the text messages herself, okay? We know it was a female family member. We don't know if it was a auntie, a sister, his mom. We don't know, okay? But it was a female family member from Ronnie claiming that Chrisean put out the blicky, the pow on her. And then we got Bonnie Lachey saying the same thing that she did to her son. So everybody lying on two separate coasts of the country, on the West Coast and the East Coast, that don't even know each other in two separate occasions, years apart. Yeah, y'all know what the Rock Tars go say. Y'all know what they go say.
Leave Brittany alone! Please!
I just had to laugh on that is funny. This ain't funny, y'all, but that is funny, okay? I'm sorry. The fuck? I just had to laugh. Here we go.
So let's pull this up for context real quick, okay? He got her speaking on some more stuff, right? He says Chrisean isn't innocent like most people think that she is. We know that Shawty fought Blueface mama and his sister. But if you read those text messages from Ronnie's family, they said that Chrisean put out the blicky on his folks. What? Whoa, allegedly. What? I heard that, right? Yes. And she shows the text messages and didn't deny it. That's the crazy thing about it. Okay? Let's get into it.
Yeah, what she talking about? All right. I'm gonna delete it. Where is it? Here we go. All right. Cause y'all like, what
she shows these text messages herself. We show receipts over here. We'll literally show paperwork, text messages, audio, visuals, and they will still say you lying. That's how you know they brain don't function.
Fuck it out. We talking about little baby in his restaurant. Fuck little baby in his restaurant. Nigga, I'm talking about a kid. You talking about me eating at somebody's fucking restaurant.
Full of women, cuz. House full of sensitive ass females dealing with they damn hormones. Y'all some unstable creatures. See, I ain't gonna say the B word. I'm gonna say unstable creatures. It's my new word.
Like, I don't know. I had to find my audience for real.
Who is your audience? Big, black, toxic, bottom feeders.
I'm a hater.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI.
He talking.
Hold on, let's read it. Mother should have filed charges against your ass. when you poured out that pow pow on her. She put out a pow pow on Ronnie mama? Wait. What? So I think, so it was the mom. Because I think those is text messages from Ronnie. Wow. She's showing the text messages. Y'all, they are lying, say we lying. This is Photoshop, blah, blah, blah. This is literally from Chrisean's FaceTime, her phone. She's showing it. I'm telling you, this is crazy.
What? Nigga, what?
Oh, effing Baltimore hood rat is all you will ever be. That's that for your reality show. Keep talking, B. Y'all over let the ish be dead. He do a song, oh well, you spin his name on the show. But keep fam name out your mouth, scary ass hoe. But we get it. You need attention and a storyline. Whoa.
Are we going to deny that this is Chrisean showing this? Something happened. Okay? And I think this is why Ronnie clarified this is not 2017, because Chrisean was born in 2000. So 17 years, she would be in and around 11th, 12th grade. They would have been in high school in and around that time, right? 16, 17 years old. She lived with him, I think when she was 15, 16, something like that. She lived with Ronnie. Okay? And there was a problem between Ronnie's family and Chrisean, where they bumped heads. I don't know exactly what happened. In and around that time, she was committed to Shepherd's Prep, which is a mental facility. Okay? She did a bid, a year, I think. And word on the curb is she was admitted twice. Once when she burned the toes of one of her sister's children. Okay, when she was a child. And then later on as an adolescent for the alleged home invasion gone wrong, where the lady, I forgot her name, Mia or something like that, lost her life, allegedly. Now, I don't know, okay? I don't even really know the details that clear unless they're right in front of me. So don't quote me, but y'all know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. One thing that we can't deny is, girl, this is her showing this. So something happened, and I do believe it was in and around the time that she lived with Ronnie. I'm just going to put it out there. And Ronnie said his mama. He didn't say she didn't do it to nobody. He said specifically his mama. And then he specifically said, this ain't 2017. What did he mean by that? What did he mean by that? It was a reason why he said that in that order, right? Let's go.
Oh, what? My mother should have filed charges on your ass when you put out a GUN out on her. What? Yo, what the hell?
So, the disrespect I told you in Cali, we not suing Melinda. There's something you can't to file charges against your ass when you pull that woody. All right, I ain't gonna say too much. Woody. Then she said, keep talking, bitch. Y'all will.
You see, she said, I ain't gonna say too much. She didn't deny it. That's not weird to y'all? That's not fishy? That's not suspicious?
Like, bro, I don't go with your nigga. I don't go with your nephew. I mean, your niece. I don't go with your, and then Melinda, like the mom and grandma, she included mom and grandma. Like, why are you texting me? Like, who is you? Feel me? So like, I'm like, y'all the most
the crazy thing is, these people was close to me to the point when I had to live with them at one point.
Started on a cobblestone street where our story began.
Cause I go to school, I run track. You feel me? My mother on drugs, shit like some real shit. Like I had to get shit out the mud, do shit that I didn't want to do, like live with a boyfriend. Like nigga, I ain't want to live with the fucking boyfriend because you see the family just talking to me like shit. Like who is you? You feel me? So like when I be like,
and they always love to say Blueface ruined this girl's life. Y'all know this has nothing to do with Blueface, right? This is literally when she was dating Ronnie before she even met Blueface. Make it make sense. This is literally before she met Blueface. Look at the type of stuff she was doing.
The 12th, 2015.
Yes.
Okay. And have they been changed in any way for you based on what's in front of you?
No.
Okay.
Oh Lord, that is so funny. Did y'all watch the Young Thug trial? Because it was long and harsh. I promise you. Okay, I watched damn near every day. I was so damn tired. Oh God, but the Young Thug was so motherfucking funny. All right, it's insanity. I just had to laugh at that. That's exactly how he was looking through the whole damn trial, y'all.
Your Honor, at this time, the state now moves to admit.
This has nothing to do with Blueface. I find that so funny. Oh, bro, I love it. It's like a chef kiss. Mwah. Mwah. This is literally complete evidence of her already being into some crazy stuff and in the streets, and you know what I'm saying? Way before Blueface. This is before the Geronimo situation. All right? So don't blame Blueface for nothing on no damn Chrisean. Nothing. Okay?
some childish shit, just expressing.
Yeah, this is crazy. Wait, mama, you ain't ish. You disrespect Quran family. I told you in Cali, we not Sue or Melinda. My mother should have pressed charges on your ass. So I don't know who she put it out on. It was one of Ronnie, because you see she can't even say it. Auntie, niece, I don't know who the hell it was. His mama. It was a female family member. But peep this. This is years away from the situation with Bonnie. So that's not a coincidence to y'all. So everybody lying. And that's a weird like allegation to put on to just everybody be lying about. You know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with each other. All right. Bonnie and Ronnie just started talking recently, but this is a story from before she even met Blueface. She's on live arguing with Ronnie's auntie, niece, somebody, right? Cousin, right? Sister, I don't know. About pulling a blicky on Ney mama. Right? Or something like that. It's a crazy story, right? She meet Bonnie years later. Okay? Do the Blue Girls Club. They hanging out and stuff like that. And she claims that she pulled a blicky on her son. Bruh. Bonnie's son is a kid. What the hell? Come on, man. Shout out to Captain for Likes for the post.
You weird ass bitch. You a weird ass. You weirdo. How the fuck you gonna sit here and point and direct a gun at my son, bitch? The fans and everybody already sent proof, ho. You fuck weird. I was nothing but genuine to you.
Y'all see the still photo, right? You see the still shot, right? Bonnie Lachey was nowhere around. She claimed she was not even there. She didn't know until damn near, didn't she say years later or something like that? That this had happened or occurred. This is probably why she didn't call the law. Not saying that she would have if she would have found out. But time had passed. She wasn't there. People sent her these still shots. I don't know if they sent her the actual live video because this was on live, you guys. Let me go ahead and make it a little more clear for you. Okay? Let me zoom you in on this screenshot. And this is definitely Captain for Likes again, Captain for Likes reacts, and Captain for Likes again. All right, who captured this moment? I mean, how y'all gonna be the mob when we always on our job? All right. Shout out to the content creators who make it happen every day. All right. Let's go ahead and blow this up. I'm just gonna let y'all get a little bit closer on this. Hold on.
Sister, bitch.
Why won't go bigger? Oh, maybe it's not gonna go bigger, y'all. But y'all see this right here to the right, that they're covering up the pow pow. All right. If you look in the reflection in the mirror, you can see the kid. Okay. This don't make no sense. Weird ass it is the only words I could come up with. I mean, Bonnie Lachey said it best, right?
A friend first. Even with all the weird shit you was doing, bitch, I let it slide because I thought you were young, bitch. But it's up, bitch. Enjoy your holiday. Bitch, you had your baby, I gave you the break. Bitch, come ho. You weird ass bitch. You fucking weird. Like, I would never do no weird ass shit.
And I guess they got it on camera.
There we go. My wish was granted. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? And peep what Bonnie Lachey said. All the weird ish you do, I just chalked it up because I'm thinking you're young. What other weird ish was she doing? Chrisean is a weird acting person. She does weird shit that is not normal, that people peep. And they chalk it up as, oh, she's young, she doesn't know any better. What now? Fast forward, she is 26 years old and still pulling the same that she's been pulling. Still acting the same way she's been acting. And still has not been held accountable for any of this weirdness. Ask yourself why. A train wreck doesn't become a train wreck. We can watch it all day long, but it doesn't become a train wreck until it actually crashes, right? This train wreck will crash. Somebody will reap what they sow. What you put out comes back to you. It's called the boomerang effect. Some people call it karma. You will get what you give because the truth will always come to light. It's that way by design. So a lot of people think that people are getting away with things. It is because as humans, not only do we want to take things into our own hands a lot of the time, right? And not leave it up to God, not leave it up to karma, whatever you believe in. Okay? Sometimes we want them to get got right then and there. But patience. Okay? God can handle people far more better than you can. All right? And we have to remember that. Choose your battles wisely. Don't be such a vigilante and want to take everything into your own hands. It's coming, y'all. It's coming. Let's go.
Wow. Wow. So everybody's lying? Okay. And Bonnie talked about it recently because I guess this is when it first happened. Maybe this was a couple years ago, Blue Girls Club era, right? So check this out. She actually speaks on it recently.
I hate both them hoes, honestly, and I want to fight both of them.
She throwing shade at Jaden too. She's saying she hate both of them and she want to fight both of them. That's crazy. Well, I think you got more of a legitimate reason about Chrisean. I don't know about Jaden, but hey, more power to you. You can fight him. I don't care.
They both weak as fuck. But for sure, Chrisean gotta go because that bitch pointing a gun at my son.
Oh, sure.
And yeah, she's fake as fuck. She's just so wishy-washy. And I'm really not fucking with that shit. And to be honest, like, I feel like she's using this God figure or this God like persona just to like cover up the shit. I mean, I get it. People can change and stuff, but it's like, you really not change. You really a weird ass bitch. And Jaden,
she throwing shade about that God.
Okay, you guys heard it. And we talk about that God complex, that God that they always run to God, right? That highlighted Bible, like your Bible is just green. You guys don't apply any of it to your life. You guys don't live by it. You guys don't try to be God-like in any type of way. You just walk around with a highlighted, the Bible, you highlighted the fuck out that Bible and ain't following their word. And then you guys take the scripture and you twist it so that it fits your narrative. Just like Satan. And you think we're not peeping? Right? You guys see it. Police games. This is her MO. This is her pattern of behavior that started way before Blueface even came into the fucking picture. Okay? Before Tagged, before Rock was her last name instead of Malone, way before any of this. This is the weirdo vibes and energy this woman was bringing to any room that she walked in. Right? And I said it before and I say it again. You cannot run from yourself. Okay? Because everywhere you go, there you are. You just can't. And what follows you is regret, blame, the humiliation, the bad choices, the accountability, the embarrassment, the shame, and the blame, and the truth. And that's why you guys are so fucking miserable. This is why it reflects every time you guys go live. These bozos that we're talking about. Have you noticed the people that we cover, they never come with pure joy, genuine happiness, contentment, positivity, yet they always hollering that they are a child of God and that they are so close to heaven that they can touch the clouds. Get from around me. Shut the fuck up. Stop gaslighting us, because a true believer in God and a true worshiper would never come online and talk the way that you guys do. Would never spew the hate and disdain and venom that you guys spit every time you go live. If you know, you know. The real recognize real, but we also recognize fake. And you're fake as fuck. I challenge you, from Blueface to Chrisean to anybody that's involved in the circus. Damn near anybody that we cover. Inside the circus, outside the damn circus. Because we know the circus is just a metaphor, right? It's not a real place. Because you know, we cover motley shit, right? You know, we cover chaos and confusion, right? You know, we cover madness and mayhem, right? We cover discord and conflict. We cover demons. We cover demon time. Because if we didn't, first of all, y'all rabbit asses wouldn't watch. Okay? You wouldn't engage. And we as content creators wouldn't make any money. The fuck? Let's just be real here. Of course, we enjoy what we do. Of course, we love a little tea and a little messiness, right? And a little girl, guess what happened? Okay? Everybody enjoys a little gossip sometimes. We like to see people sweat. Sometimes we like to talk about feuding couples and shit shows and train wrecks. That's human behavior. Just FYI. Okay? The reason why Jesus, part of the reason, and not the main reason, I'm talking about the earthly reason why Jesus was crucified from an earthly standpoint, not the real reason, right? No disrespect. Because Pontius Pilate never wanted to condemn Jesus in the first place. Okay? It was the roar of the crowd that forced Pontius Pilate to give them something. And so he found Jesus guilty. Just FYI. Okay? Because he claimed to be the Son of God. The roar of the crowd. That's why it's so important to know your history. Okay? Controversy sells. Harmony and goodness and grace, it's nice to hear, but it does not sell in the world we live in. Not on these stomping grounds. Okay? Not in here in these internet streets. So stop playing with me. An insatiable appetite for drama is the world we live in, and we're all part of it. Okay? So this fake little godly little, I'm a Christian, I'm a child of God, all this holier than thou, and I'm the chosen one mess. You can miss me with that. Okay? Every time their back is against the wall, they want to paint this picture as God first. God is everything. Oh, yeah? Prove it. Prove it. I say it all the time. Okay? Why would we need to be saved if everything is so hunky-dory and we always get it right and everything goes as planned? Why would we need a savior? If everything is so positive and butterflies and rainbows, what the do we need a savior for? Right? Well, a lot of things. And one of those things is to save us from ourselves. Yeah. Get it? Got it? Good. But this is where we are, y'all. This is where we are. Now, I'm going to take it a little bit further before we get into the recent interview, because I wanted to show you guys a couple of things. Another thing about this woman's character. Okay? Another thing about this woman's character is that she's had questionable things about her. Okay? And she has been in the same conversations as a minor. Do you guys know that? I'm going to show you guys a picture. All right? And this is a picture of Chrisean and Bonnie and her son seemingly in a bathtub. Take it how you want it. I mean, take it how you want it. Okay? Let's go ahead and take a look. Let me take these words down so you guys can see. Now, I captured this from somebody else. I don't know who, what, where. All right? But this is what we have, y'all. You guys see this? Now, on this post, which is already posted this way, it says, got the nerves to lie about Taseki, but you over here, grown ass, in the tub, naked, with, hold on, because I can't see. Hold on, y'all. Bonnie's 3-year-old son playing swimming. Somebody added, Bonnie was saying, say, you need your ass whooped. It don't even say whooped. Okay. Burger King parking lot, bitch, immediately. That's where you need to meet somebody, where they got nothing but room and opportunity to whoop your. You, girl, need to be ashamed of yourself. All right? What say you? What say you? Yeah, but notice how Sean doesn't say anything about church anymore. Yahweh, she ain't never in church every Sunday. Like, that all was an act, y'all. It all was an act. Because if it was a way of life, why are you not doing it now? Why are you not doing it now? Yeah. What is going on? What is going on? This is how I know they're coming after the children. And they feel no ways about it. They like Omarion. I feel no ways. Let me show you guys and share with you a short clip of her interaction with a child. Mind you, she doesn't know how old this child is. Now, I will point out the fact that it does seem like the person that's talking is talking through like a voice distorter or like a sound, some type of voice effect, but it doesn't matter because where she's at and what the medium in which she's talking to is frequented by kids. Okay? And it doesn't even matter if she is talking to an adult. She thinks or assumes by how she's talking in this clip that you're about to hear, that she's talking to a kid. All right? Let's go ahead and get into this clip before we get into the interview. Let's go ahead and get into this clip before we get into this interview. Because like I say, I can show you better than I can tell you. And these are these people telling on themselves. You understand I'm showing you the source itself that we're talking about? They're in these videos that I'm showing you. You get that, right? Okay. All right. Don't see no GU into them head. They wasn't kidnapped. They wasn't forced. This is under their own control that they're doing these things. All right? Let's go.
How old is you?
That's why I'm asking you.
I'm 25.
You 25?
Yeah.
See, I was 25 too.
Fuck out of here, yo.
Yeah, come on, bro. Yeah,
pull your pants down.
Yeah, what?
Wait, whoa.
You can't say that, bro.
It's easy.
Chill. hey, let's lock lines though.
Let me see what you're working with.
You said what?
Bro, lock lines with me.
Bro, what the fuck? You could not say that.
Everybody is fucking shocked but her. How could you possibly say this? Mind you, she looks like she's on a video game or something, okay? She knows what she's doing. Even if she's not, she thinks she's talking to a minor, and yet she doubles down on what she says. I'll play it for you guys again. I know you missed it. I know you want to rewind. I know. Let's go.
How old is you?
That's why I'm asking you.
I'm 25.
You 25?
Yeah.
See, I was 25 too.
Fuck out of here, yo.
Yeah, come on, bro. Yeah, let's lock lines.
Pull your pants down.
Yeah, what?
Wait, whoa.
You can't say that, bro.
Oh, chill. hey, look like Lonzo.
Let me see what you working with.
You said what?
Well, like Lonzo.
Bro, what the fuck? You could not say that.
My job is done here, and you're fucking welcome. Okay? Do with that information what you will. If you think it's normal, then hey, more power to you. But if you think there's something to it, welcome. Okay? Welcome to the Blown Society. It's great to have you here. All right? Truth seekers don't always get it right. And sometimes we fall down 9 times, but we get fucking up 10. All right? That's all I expect of you. I don't expect you to be a saint, even though a saint is just a sinner who has fallen down. I don't expect you to be a choir boy. I don't expect you to be perfect. All we want is a little bit of realness, a little bit of authenticity, and for you to seek the truth. And for your intent to be pure, even if you get it wrong. It's all it takes to be part of the Blown Society. Welcome. Now, I'm going to get into this interview. I want to make sure that's everything that I wanted to show you guys. Yeah. Okay, so now there was a recent interview with No Jumper and Jess West, okay? Ronnie's manager, or was Ronnie's manager, and I'm not sure what dealing. I think she was Bonnie's manager as well. I don't know. It don't really matter. But we're going to get into it because she's about to tell us. I don't even know why I'm trying to explain. She's about to tell us exactly what's going on, okay? So let me go ahead and bring that up for y'all.
On Rock, and
Let me go ahead and bring that up for you guys. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. And y'all, this is who we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with. Okay? Take a good long look. Take a good long look, because at the end of the day, everybody ain't lying. Chrisean is a walking red flag. All right? And red flags don't wave. So keep your head on the swivel. Okay? If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And I want to know, all I can say is handle your scandal, because it's going to be a scandal. It's going to be a scandal. All right? Let's get into this interview, you guys. Hold on, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this recent interview. Hold on, let me get to it. Where is it, y'all? Let me see, guys. Let's see. Hold on, you guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Thank you so much for tapping in to the interview that I'm about to show you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this recent interview. And you guys take a listen. Was Chrisean involved in ex Ronnie's red rum? This is one of the No Jumper clips. It's a longer, I guess it's a longer interview, but we're going to get into the clips, you guys. This is from No Jumper Clips. And if you want to watch this video without interruption or in its entirety, make your way on over to No Jumper Clips right here on YouTube after this live stream. All right, let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Now, mind you guys, this is Jess West who is being interviewed or is on the panel. I don't know if she's necessarily being interviewed. I don't know kind of like the style of this, but it seems as if there's a panel. You guys will see. All right. You got Adam 22, you got Jess West. I don't know who he is. I don't know who you are, respectfully. Okay. But I think she may be part of a panel. She may be interviewed. Regardless, let's get into this. Okay. Hold on. Let me make sure you guys can see and hear this. And let's go, guys. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Melanin Mommy in the building. Let me see what you guys have to say. And then I'm going to go ahead and play this clip. Abby BB, what is up? Red flags don't wave. Y'all better keep your head on the swivel. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Okay? I won't snatch no pork chop off of your plate if you don't snatch one off of mine. Okay? Shout out to Sugar Free. You better get in where you fit in, fool. I learned that back in high school. Shout out to Too Short. Okay? Let me see. But she's talking about Blue. I have a gut feeling she essayed her own son and or knowingly and willingly allowed someone else to, especially for money, D-Rug. She's definitely the type to do so. There's people out there every day. Don't feel shocked. Put your tongue back in your mouth. We see it every day on YouTube. Go ahead, type it in. Go ahead, type it in. Okay? So many videos are going to pop up of the abuse and the neglect and the actual things that people do and the hideous and horrendous and despicable and evil things that people do to their kids every day. Pick your lip up. All right? It's not unfathomable. It actually happens more often than not. And it's crazy, y'all. All right? The way this girl has gotten away with so much evil crap goes to show you who's running this earth right now. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. But you're a child of God. How could you? It's the truth. It's the truth. We don't live in a glass house. I'm a Christian and I'm going to turn the other cheek. I'm not turning the other cheek. Okay? Because all y'all going to do is stomp me into the ground. I'm going to cuss you out. I ain't turning no other cheek. I'm going to do what God guides me. God didn't guide me to turn the other cheek. He didn't. Because if I do, y'all will run all over me. I would be stomped in the ground. You wouldn't piss on me if I was on fire. Got to get grimy with y'all because what? I don't know what kind of Christians you know, but we ain't them. Hey, y'all, and red flag. Child of the Most High. Definitely thought about that as well. I hope when they rescue him, he gets checked thoroughly. I'm sure they'll find out to throw her underneath the prison and throw the key away. Yes. Pure evil. Yes. That's what we're looking at, y'all. I'm telling y'all, when y'all get a chance, find one video from the Epstein files and it will bring it to home. It will hit you so hard that your head will spin. One video, maybe two. Because you ain't gonna believe the first one that you see. You ain't gonna believe the first one that you see. All right? You're not gonna believe the first one that you see. And I'm talking about what's already out there because there's other ways, which I don't know, and I'm not gonna mention, but it's open to the public. Y'all know that, right? You can go straight to the source. You ain't even gotta look for this video over here, go to Instagram. It is open to the public. Do you guys know that? There's a one-stop shop where you can be shocked and shit and rethink your whole existence by watching 2 clips, not full videos, maybe even just a file. 2. And you'll rethink your whole fucking existence. FC files. Do it today. All right? I'm just warning y'all. You think this is some shit? Expand your mind beyond Black culture, beyond gossip, beyond the internet streets, beyond the messy. Okay? Y'all like fucking with the white people anyway. Y'all be bringing the white man to your door. Y'all fucking with the ABC boys for no good damn reason. Y'all think y'all above the law. Y'all think y'all can do whatever you want to do. You think you can make it up as you go along. And then when you got Detective Barnett at your door or leaving a card with your baby mama, now all of a sudden, why do you want to mess with us? You're racist. You just want Black people to see a Black person down. No, you want to see your motherfucking self down. Y'all are taking the power out of racism. Y'all are taking the power out of police brutality. You're taking the power out of biases and things we used to could stand on wholeheartedly solid because y'all are so corrupted. And y'all like to play too much out here on these streets. And every time something doesn't go your way, oh, you're racist. You just want to put Black people down. Meanwhile, we shooting and killing up each other like it's the motherfucking thing to do. But you never check the next nigga. But as soon as somebody outside of your race comes along, you want to dump everything on them. You're fucking up the whole program. I'm just letting you know. Now let's go ahead and get into this video, you guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Somebody said Bonet is one cool lady. Thank you. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this video. Hold on.
It is so crazy. I cannot believe Listen, I got to tell you guys something.
Bennett, I ain't in it.
So serious. Lush had mentioned that he met me when I was, managing Bonnie, Siete Gang, Yabi, and Keeks. I was also managing, I don't know if you guys know, Ronnie Doe, who was the ex of Chrisean Rock that got
the guy who got murked. Yeah.
I was just hit up Monday by the Maryland Police Department.
Saying what?
For the investigation in Ronnie Doe.
See, I didn't watch that Flacco video, but there's like everybody's saying that basically like Chrisean might be charged with the murder of this guy, Ronnie.
Everybody saying that?
Listen, it is so crazy. I cannot believe
this is bad.
Well, Remo did a video. Remo did a video on it. Flacco did a video on it. Recently, Quail, the guy who was thought to be involved, he came out and said the police were looking to talk to him. And then a lot of us bloggers who have been covering the story, working with Ronnie, are now getting contacted by the Maryland Police Department.
So why would it be thought that she might do this? Like, what's the evidence?
Okay, so basically, from my understanding, I started working with Ronnie because I was managing Bonnie, who was a part of the Blueface circus,
And wasn't she like a live-in girlfriend?
She was a live-in girlfriend. She was signed to Blueface. She ended up stepping away, came back in the height of Chrisean and Blueface's fame. I start managing her. We took off. During that, she had always told me about Ronnie. She goes, there's some guy in Maryland that's Chrisean's real boyfriend. And Bonnie said that Chrisean would always sneak off and go see him. They're still very much involved. So one crazy night, we had a viral idea to hit up Ronnie. So we go live with him. This was when Blueface went to jail. Chrisean had just went to jail. And Bonnie start teasing him like, well, Blueface is in jail. Chrisean is in jail. Go get your son. Like, go get your son. You've been telling everyone online here and there that might be your son. Go get your son. And so it went extremely viral. We probably did a live with him for 2 or 3 days. Fast forward, he ends up calling me and he's like, Jess, I like how you manage people. You and Bonnie are fearless. You guys have been able to kind of conquer the circus and up your career. So I start helping Ronnie. I didn't take a cut. I was just kind of helping him. I understood his story. I knew where he was coming from. He had moved out to California with Chrisean before the Blueface house. He caught a murder case. Blueface. It was him,
Ronnie
Chrisean,
did.
and a homeless guy. They moved out here, and then he went to jail for murder.
Well,
and
how's the homeless guy involved?
Was he the victim?
Why did he kill a homeless
they
guy?
stayed at a hostel. They moved out here. They didn't have a place to stay, so they stayed in a hostel in downtown LA. The guy was murdered.
The homeless guy was murdered.
Ronnie goes to jail.
riddance.
Chrisean tries out for the Blueface house,
Okay.
and then meets Blueface. He's in jail awaiting murder and fighting the charge, and she's just becoming a star with Blueface. He ends up beating the murder case on self-defense. He moves back to Maryland. Chrisean becomes an uber star. So he always longed for her. It was his high school girlfriend. When I start
So
managing,
Blueface stole her, like as a
I mean, he
Sancho.
went to
Uses
jail.
Well,
Yeah,
while
I
didn't
knew.
really
but
steal him.
she
didn't
went
even
on
know
a
about it,
reality
probably.
show while her boyfriend's in jail,
Fighting
and
the
then
murder.
Blueface isn't even like supposed to really be the girls in the reality show, but then he takes a liking to her, decides he's going to blow her up.
Yes.
And then but then meanwhile, this guy's locked up. But then what? He gets out.
He gets out.
And she doesn't even care.
She doesn't even care. But Bonnie would
Yeah, 'cause
tell
she's
me,
famous, kid's famous.
Yeah.
but Bonnie would say when they were in the house, Chrisean would sneak off and talk to him. Chrisean would still go see him. Bonnie and Chrisean were like this in the house. So when I start managing him, I would tell him, like, tell me everything. What do you want out of this? Like, where are we trying to go? He would say, I really want to know if that's my son. Do you know I was there during his birth? Do you know I've been here the whole time? Do you know Chrisean sends me Blueface's money? Do you know all this? And I'm like, me, marketing genius. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to start managing you because
So
it kind of.
Ronnie is Sauce Walker and
Yeah.
Blueface is Drake.
Yeah, essentially.
Essentially. So I start helping him out. We start going uber viral. I get him on Hater Row. Blue Devil and him start going back and forth. Like Whack is on podcast talking about him and his association. He gets on Tasha K. We start going so viral and things start getting so dark and bizarre. He starts getting weird, calling me, telling me that Chrisean's family's out to get him. He tells me this long story one night. It was so crazy. He called at 4 a.m, like on some like scandal. He was like, I don't know if you know this, but Chrisean's real dad is something Malone. He's a politician. His wife is Lisa Malone. She's the biggest Black owner of a law firm. And she's like, when Chrisean's mom was a
Her
teenager,
dad's Carl Malone.
No, it is.
I was about to say that.
It is.
The mailman?
You know,
the mailman.
listen, and I was so freaked out. And I go, Ronnie,
yeah.
this is too much. This is like too much a conspiracy. I go, just stay focused. I go, me and Bonnie went through all this. We had to fight the circus, the critics. I go, just stay focused. I'm trying to encourage him. You know what I mean? Like, I got my page taken. I got so much hate from people. And I said, they're going to try to distract you. Like, I was trying to keep him on the straight and narrow because what comes with the circus and all that drama is so much. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
So that was my whole point. But he was like, they're going to kill me. Like, Chrisean's family's threatening me. They're going to kill me. And I'm like, there ain't no way. There's no way. You get it? I said, you're just paranoid. And he was telling me all these conspiracy about her family and all this stuff. Till this day, I could cry right now. I feel so bad
For not listening?
for not listening.
I thought you were going to say for making them do
I
the
go-
circus.
I'm-
Yeah, I was gonna say for
No.
perpetuating this negativity.
Because
Yeah.
I just thought, because I had been through it when me and Bonnie first started this. Bonnie was like the side chick. You know that. We were on your podcast because we were going viral. Bonnie was like the side chick. And it was hard, but we kind of got through it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, it comes with a lot. I got all 3 of my pages taken. I got doxxed. My family was threatened. But I was just like, Ronnie, it comes with the internet. Chrisean has a strong fan base. It's Blueface and Chrisean. Like, it's going to be a lot. Just
But okay,
stick
so
to
why
it.
do people think that she was involved in him
Well,
getting
because
killed?
Ronnie.
Okay, let's play by the YouTube rules. All right. And only in saying that I cannot play this all the way from beginning to end without adding something to this conversation. Okay. And just as let's review, Jess West said she was contacted also by the Maryland Police Department. So she will also be speaking to the ABC boys. It wasn't just Quail. Now, she said her and other content creators that have also covered this, that, you know, probably have a reputable or a larger platform, okay, who have shaken the room. All right. She has also been contacted and will or has spoken to the Maryland Fofos. Okay. Now, we get a little clarity in who she was managing, and it's clear that she was managing Bonnie first. Okay. Bonnie Lachey was being managed by Jess West. Then eventually, Ronnie came on board. Okay. She knew about Ronnie. She knew a lot of things and was privy to a lot of things because he was telling her a lot of things that we don't know and probably still don't know. It has brought her to tears, and she regrets that she didn't take him seriously. She was listening, but not believing the hype. Exactly. And I'm sure that bothers her. I mean, it's something that could happen to any of us, right? Because it almost seemed like it was too big, too good, not too good to be true, but it was bigger than life. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the hell out of it. Her family is a what? Her real father is a white man that runs Baltimore. That's a politician that has pull. Like, girl, like, man, you know what I'm saying? Any one of us could have fell into that trap. So I don't hold anything against her, but I am glad that Jess West is sharing her story and being truthful. Normally, when people talk like she talks, there's just so much words that want to come out. It's because they're telling their experience and they're speaking from a truthful place, and I love that. Okay, she kind of knows the whole history on the Chrisean Rock rise. I mean, behind the scenes, that we don't know. And he was there during the birth. Okay, there's a video out there. Although you just see his arm, you can hear his voice. Clearly, that sounds like Ronnie. Now, it's faint, and you never see his face, but it clearly sounds like Ronnie. And it's somebody that's light skinned. Okay, because she has a video of somebody who's in there with her. I don't know who it is, but they also have on a gray shirt because they have a gray kind of hoodie pulled up over there, but they dark skinned. The person that went and adjusted her robe and walked around her and was talking to her, it was light skinned. And I truly believe that was Ronnie. WAC 100 has also echoed in and kind of confirmed that, whether you want to believe him or not. Okay. But this is some dark and bizarre. This is how she described it. That started to happen. As soon as they took off and started to get notoriety, started to get attention, she used 2 words that you never want to hear in the same sentence as your motherfucking name or anybody in your family. Dark and bizarre. Those 2 words are, especially together, are scary as fuck. Okay? She said that Ronnie, which I told you he knew a lot. He was the one who shed the light on Lisa, Charlotte, Sean, the whole shebang. He knew a lot. Okay? And that's why I think also that is another motive. I don't just think it was Chrisean because he was trying to get the DNA. I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I don't think it was just that alone. No, I don't. I think just like she said, the family. Ronnie said, the family is after me. When he said that, he started explaining who Sean Malone was. These are private conversations that he was having with Jess West that she's just now revealing. The family. They work as one entity. All 58 of them. When one comes, they all come. And they were coming for every avenue, including Quail, who was a close family friend. I don't give a fuck if you didn't know Chrisean. How in the hell are you on a conversation like you grew up with the nigga? And this is somebody's daddy. How are you on a video or audio with somebody daddy talking about intimate things? Y'all was talking about that family like a dog. Y'all talked about Chrisean like a dog. Okay? He only upped Chastity, who he said was supposed to be the real baby of the family. Okay? Just threw Tasiki and the light skins under the bus. Because they didn't come from him. That was not his seed. And probably every time he sees Taseki and Chrisean is reminded of him of Charlotte going outside of the twisted, warped relationship that they had, whatever you call it, and bearing 2 children for a white man. And I do believe that. Because if you don't think that Chrisean and Taseki look half, they don't look just light-skinned. Where did the 2 light-skinned people come from? In order for them to look like they half white and just still be all black, it would have taken 2 light-skinned black people to have somebody that light-skinned. Tasiki looks like she's half white. And Chrisean looks like she's half white. I grew up with mixed people all my life. I've seen them as a baby. I've seen them grow up. Some of us were even the same age. And you cannot tell me that they not mixed. But see, Ronnie broke that down and knew that. And this is what I think. I think it was more than just Chrisean. I think it was a unit. I think it was several people. I think it was a group of people that wanted to silence him. Because who does that? We learned that Charlotte was a lot lizard. We learned that Lisa was a damn madam, if you are to believe the words that came out of Ronnie's mouth, which I do. And that Sean was a powerful politician and he had ties to powerful people. Lisa, doesn't she own a law firm, for God's sakes? Are y'all cool? You guys don't remember when Chrisean would go live from their home and she would brag, I'll never be poor. She would brag, I always have somewhere to go. Now, something has happened since then because she hasn't went live or spoke on Sean Malone, my godmother and godfather who was there at the birth. Why on God's green earth would Lisa Malone and Sean be front and center, but not your mama? I'm not saying she wasn't there, but she wasn't front and center. Lisa Malone was the one that was holding Junior. Lisa Malone was the one that was in all of the videos. Sean Malone, I didn't see hide nor hair of Eugene. Where the fuck was that black ass nigga? If that's your black ass daddy, light skin, they be playing us for stupid. Y'all just thought y'all could just bring that forward and we just gonna be like, okay, all right. Especially when what's her name? Saseki broke down that the father was in jail for 11 years. And then it came out the fact that Chrisean met Eugene at the age of 7. I wish I could find that paper where I had that written down and broke down. Trust me, y'all. We went through it. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Okay? Because I broke down the fact that they couldn't have been together and Chrisean couldn't have been born if we go by the timeline that Tasiki put forward for us. Okay? Now I know this is a little bit off, but just let me get this out because I just found the paper. Now Chrisean remember they said she was 7 years old when she met her father. Okay? Chrisean was born in 2000. I'm thinking that Taseki was born in 1993 because she's 7 years older than Chrisean. And if you do the math, duh. Taseki, in one of her stories, in one of her lives, in one of her videos, I don't even fucking know, she said that the dad was in jail for 11 years. That means that man was in, do they let you out for good behavior and then you can come back and do the rest of your time? Do you get a get out of jail free card so you can go make a baby and bring your rabbit ass back? Or am I missing something? Does 11 years mean 11 years straight? The fuck? She said that the dad was in jail for 11 years, okay? She gave us the specificity as to how old she was, and I think this is how I figured this out. Now, I may be wrong, but hear me out. The dad went to jail in and around 1996 and got out around 2007. Okay? If he got out in 2007 and was in jail for 11 years, if you do the math, that means he went to jail around 1996. Chrisean was born in 2000. Okay? Tasiki was born in 1993, in and around 1993. That means 3 years. She was 3 years old when Eugene went to JAIL. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I don't know. Let's go, y'all. But I just wanted to get that out, okay? Let's go ahead and get into this. And like I said, this is bigger than Chrisean. Other people wanted Ronnie silenced because he knew too much about the whole damn clan. All right? The whole damn clan. Throw them all in the trash. Let's go.
He kept saying that. He started fighting for paternity, but in the same time, he's going viral. All this stuff is happening. He gets on Tasha K. It goes super viral. And then at the same time, he's kind of dealing with Chrisean. That mall incident that happened that made him go viral when he stalked Chrisean at the mall. Do you guys remember that?
He was like, let me see my baby or something?
Yeah. So that day he called me. He goes, hey, Chrisean wants to meet up at Subway. Do you think I should go? I said, hell no, Ronnie. I said, it's a setup. Do not go. He ends up going. She goes to the mall. As soon as he sees her, she goes, come to the mall. They go to the mall. He gets in front of her. He's, what are you doing? Get away from me. Da, 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 da. And I said, I told you. She called the probation on him. It was like a mess. And so I kept saying, are you talking to Chrisean? I was so confused. I go, you're in the media saying you don't like her, you want paternity, but in the same time, you're talking to her, Ronnie. That doesn't even make sense. Like, are you guys good or you're not good? I was confused.
Was it because, like you said, she was breaking him off chili?
Yeah, and it was like
she was
his
giving him
first
that
love.
show.
He was genuinely in his feelings.
Munchie, thank you. He had this idea that he would be the baby father, her and him would rekindle, and it would be like one big love story, like when they first moved to LA.
But she also she breaking him off that show.
I feel like he really felt
everything
that.
in a pimp story, bro. This nigga, bro, the last thing he seen before he went to jail was her.
Literally.
And they know each other.
I mean, yeah, I'd be pretty bummed out if I'm in a homeless shelter with my girlfriend and then like,
and then she's with Blueface.
Yeah,
I know. So
that'd be pretty
I don't
fucking
think he,
sick over that.
You just
smoking
murdered.
right.
After you murdered a bum.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you murdered a bum for her.
Yeah.
You
Murdered
killed
a
a
bum,
whole,
probably trying to protect her.
You killed an
being honest.
unhoused person to protect her, and then she just runs off with the first crib she meets. That's
Let me ask you
crazy.
something. I remember when she broke, like she stole Blueface's car with the
she was
rims.
going to Ronnie.
What's she going to him? That's all I'm about to say.
This is like Casino.
No way.
It was crazy. Yes.
This is like
yes
the movie
way.
Casino.
Ronnie has always been there. He's never not been anyway. So long story short, he would tell me, Chrisean's family's threatening me. They're going to kill me. I wouldn't listen to any of it. I just kept saying, keep focused. There's 2 times I had to buy him flights to Vegas to get him out of the city because he was scared for his life. But at the end of the day, I never thought nothing was really going to happen to him. I could cry. I'm sorry, you guys. Like, I could cry right now because
So he got murdered?
it breaks
Let me
my
ask you
heart.
something. Have you ever experimented with drugs?
Who?
Ronnie, 'cause it sound
No,
like he got
Ronnie
like
was working for the city. No, he was working for the city. At his funeral, his boss came out and said they were about to promote him. Chrisean's fans have tried to paint this narrative that he was in the streets and he was doing drugs. He was an honorable young man. I'm happy to have worked with him, and he was on the up and he was going so viral. And for him to tell me, like, all I could say is if ever someone tells you that their life is in danger, like, please listen to them, because my heart is heavy because I often think about, like, why didn't I listen to him? I never really thought nothing would happen. I just thought it was like,
yeah, that's
so
I
you
just
don't
thought it was
think
the internet.
none of his paranoia came from any activity in the streets, because her sister said that she didn't fed him at one point and they was close and they stayed together. They argued and the sister, I can't pronounce the older sister name.
Saseki.
Her.
Yeah.
She had a good relationship with him. They've been knowing each other for X amount of years. So when you say family,
Well, she went on Jason Lee said, and she said
Right.
one day he's seeking paternity and the next day, pow, pow, he's dead. That was her statement on Jason Lee.
yeah, but like, is that like a street nigga being tender over a female doing it for her, or a family though? 'Cause
I think that's why the story was so alluring, because I don't think none of us could really tell, was it for clout? Was he doing this for this? Was he just jealous of Blueface? But when I would ask him, he would just say, I just want to know if that's my son. The baby looks goddamn just like him.
Did the timeline
But
line
he
up?
had receipts. He showed me all the calls of them talking. He showed me pictures of him in the delivery room when she gave birth on
But they're
live.
saying that Blueface is claiming this baby, right?
Yeah.
But Blueface now is saying that it's
As of
his,
today,
right?
but he wasn't 2 days ago.
Man,
I wonder what changed.
Yeah, he keeps going back and forth. So
I mean, that is one thing I'll say about Blueface is that, like, over the years, I've felt like he like behaved like a pretty like solid dude and shit. The one like, but things started to change a little when I saw he finds out that Jaden Alexis, his baby mama, was his good homie, and then he's back in bed with her that night. I was like, I would not like. I would be heartbroken, angry, not like I would like. I don't know. That confused the shit out of me, and that's kind of weird to me too. That like he seemingly like knew that he was sharing Chrisean with Ronnie, and he wasn't too bent out of shape about it. You feel like
Adam, when you interviewed him, I wanted you to go in on him. Like I was hoping you would ask those hard questions.
On the Chrisean lore.
But hold on though. But isn't the whole thing that like he's openly not monogamous? So wouldn't it be super contradictory? And I've seen him in his dealings. I think it was even Hazel, the other women, when he's like, just don't lie.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know you a hoe. I get busy. I do my thing too. Yeah. It's all good. Just don't lie. Isn't
I believe when it come to Jaden, it hit a little different. You know, they from like kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I heard how Wack explained the story to you, and I heard it kind of different with his boy Bravo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because boy Bravo, his brother, the one that made Tatiana. Scum Beats.
Right.
So like but it wasn't like like she was one of his, and he ended up wifing one of Blueface. That was already his work. He went behind Bravo and spanked her down.
Blue slept with Sadie, so Sadie slept with Blue, and then like you said, Jaden Alexis slept with Bravo.
Right.
I'm grossed out by the idea of my friends like getting at me about my girl.
Yeah, it is super
janky. Warfare like that.
It is like, no, that is super weird.
So everything I have talked about on my podcast and on YouTube for the last year, like I've been pretty transparent. I talked to Ronnie's family. His mom called me, asked me what I know. I have extensive conversations. I don't know anything more or less than what I've already shared from what he told me. I don't know if Chrisean has anything to do with it. I don't know how true his story was, but all I know is he was super paranoid. He kept telling me Chrisean's family was going to hurt him, and then he ends up gunned down.
I have a question.
Blocked in 10 gunshots.
So you said you regret not listening to him saying that he thought his life.
Yeah, Rios. I just thought he was like tripping too hard. I know when we joined the internet and the circus, like I said, we got doxxed, harassed. It was a lot.
I was going to ask you, do you regret creating the circus?
I didn't create the circus. Blueface create the circus.
Joined the circus.
Bonnie was a part of it. Like we kind of used Bonnie's and Blueface's situation to kind of skyrocket our careers into the limelight, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and Ronnie too, right? Like,
and so he came to me like, can you kind of do what you did for Bonnie for me? Like you're fearless. I like how you and Bonnie maneuver the internet. And I said, yeah, I'll help you. Yeah, my heart's heavy. I feel like, I mean, I knew it was going to work because I did it with Bonnie, but yeah, that's a regret too, to help him. It really bothers me, Rio.
Because the dangers of virality and like doing whatever it takes to get there are repercussions.
Yeah. And I worry about Flacco and some of our co-hosts sometimes that cover stuff like this. And I'm like,
it's a common theme right
now. Y'all don't really know how bad it can go. I never believed it was going to get that bad.
Flacco's a warrior.
You also don't.
He might have to die over this.
Damn.
You also don't bear responsibility realistically, Jess, for any of this. It's not like R.I.P. him, and that's a terrible thing that happened. But
the fact that you were even looking out for him is like so outside of what most people in that situation would do. But I feel like I already asked this, but like, why do people think that Chrisean was responsible for his death? Why did do a video about this?
The paternity,
like
the next court date, I guess is supposed to be a test.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To see if that's his baby or not. And then a week before the court date, he became unalive. But I don't think she rocking like that.
This is what he told me. He said that Chrisean's real dad is Sean Malone. He is a politician. His wife is Lisa Malone. She owns the biggest black law firm in Baltimore. And then he said that Chrisean's mom was a prostitute in the early 80s, her and her sister. So that's why Chrisean, Tasiki, and the younger one are light and not dark like the rest of the siblings. And then so Ronnie would say, you don't understand how protected that family is. You don't know what they'll do. And I'm like, shut the up. Like, you sound crazy. Like, I didn't even process it. I would just like cut him off and go to the next subject. Okay, I need you to post this. Okay, Ronnie, do this. Like, get your mind out of that conspiracy. I love a good conspiracy here. We could talk moon landings all day, but it was just, I didn't understand what he was saying. Do you get it?
Oh, and you kept pushing.
And I just kept like, come on, we got to do that. I'm like helping him with his career because you can't get sidetracked. When you're on the up and up and you have one chance in life to make yourself famous.
But he was warning you like, this is dangerous ground that you're putting me in.
But I never believed it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I just thought he was like paranoid a
You would
little
have
bit.
to kind of be from Baltimore to really understand the severity there, because you know, like certain families be big families in certain places.
Be connected as
Prominent families,
Yeah, like you feel me? I heard all kind of shit about Adam and shit. You feel me? Out there in New Hampshire and his family and all of those shit. You feel me?
What you be doing?
And he Grand Mason is
Illuminati
amazing and all that
rituals.
shit.
Yeah.
Secret meetings.
I slaughtered a pig.
No, chilling with Hillary Clinton and them type shit.
Live on Plug Talk.
Yeah. You put me over?
But I get you, Munchie.
I see what you mean, though.
Yeah, so it's been heavy on my heart. It's totally changed how we did everything, me and my team. Bonnie's ass didn't even want to do nothing after that. We were scared. I'm not gonna lie, we were shaken to our core. To have this reality thinking that it's all internet and content, nothing's gonna happen, to having him gunned down, it switched up everything.
Do you think that Chrisean is capable of buying a body?
You know what? From my honest opinion, which I don't know, I think maybe she had somebody do. I don't think she did it.
Well, yeah, everybody's capable of doing that.
Yeah,
but
I don't put anything
I
past
feel like she's
anybody.
got. I feel like bodies are cheap in Baltimore, and I feel like she's tapped in with the type of people that kill people for like $2,000. She got hella bread, realistically, even though she probably spends like a retard. She probably still got like at least a couple $100,000 in the bank from all this shit that she been doing. So for sure, like without evidence, I'll say that I consider it more likely than not that she got her baby daddy killed just for the hell of it.
I think so too.
I just feel like she's grimy enough to do it.
She would be the number one suspect, though. Like, if she did that, like she would be the number
Well, that's what I'm saying. They are now coming to all of us. It took a year. I was
So
like,
is this Flacco also?
This is Remo and Flacco both posted it because it came out.
Flacco's about to get smoked.
Chief investigator.
Hey, Rios, when stuff like this happen, like God forbid, like somebody, you know what I'm saying, dump you out, they go, and you got 2 baby mamas, they go ask, like, oh, well, where's, you know what I'm saying, that's a part of their little process, check the box, you know what I'm saying? Because when I got car accident, boom, they shot my car up, I got shot in the head, it was asking about my baby mama. My mom, like, for what? Like, she in Palmdale somewhere, and she like, oh, it's just a part of the process. We got to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Process of elimination type.
Right.
Yeah.
That right there.
Heavy right now.
If someone is only making minimum payments on their credit
Heavy right now.
What are you guys thinking about the situation? Do you think that Chrisean was grimy enough to do this? I agree wholeheartedly with Adam that she is capable, anybody is capable, especially when you come from that environment and you know people who know people and you choose that grimy street life, which I'm pretty sure she was thrown into, being homeless. She said at what, 9, having to fend for herself. Chastity backing up that story, saying that she either had to sleep outside on a park bench or find a friend to stay with, to you know, sleep at their house. And then Chastity says she lived on one part of the Baltimore and she couldn't help Chrisean. We have to understand they were in and around the same age, right? 5 years apart. So I don't even think that Chastity, if Chrisean was 9, Chastity was 12. It's not like she could like, come to my house. She was 12. She was 13 years old, right? But she backs up that story that Chrisean was thrown into this griminess. And she had to fend for herself. She had to do what she had to do. I don't know if it was selling bodies, taking bodies, right? Sacrificing herself, doing what she had to do. That's grimy lifestyle. Okay? I believe I wouldn't put anything past anybody on this earth, let alone the characters that are in this circus, the characters that we talk about every day. Chrisean being one of them. Okay? Jess West says she feels absolutely horrible that she did not take Ronnie more seriously. She didn't take him serious at all. When he was like, Chrisean's family, he didn't say the homies on the block. He didn't say the $30 for the weed. He didn't say no drug deal, no dope deal. He He didn't name a gangster, a killer, or a dope dealer. He specifically said Chrisean's family. You don't know how connected they are. He's pleading with her, trying to tell Jess. She even said that she had to fly him out of Baltimore a couple of times because he was so paranoid, because he knew, and they were reaching out to him. I don't know what device, what method of operation they were doing. I don't know if it was through text, DMs. I don't know if they was driving by his house. I don't know if they was leaving him love letters. I don't know. But this man knew that his life was in danger. And I think it has something to do with the ties and the powers that be that we have been said that Chrisean is under the protection of. Connections. Sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. And if they are that crooked and have as much power as it is needed to execute these type of things, it can easily happen. It happens every day. Right? With entities such as the mob, entities such as the cartel, okay? Simple gang affiliations, the Crips, the Bloods, the SAs, the Asians. It is very, very real. We know crooked politicians, crooked people, ABC boys. The gamut goes wide. All right? That net is wide. We have crooked and diabolical people on every level. Every level there's a devil. Okay? We are living a real life Dante's Inferno. You just don't know what level of devil of hell you dealing with. You on level 4, ho. I escaped somebody on level 8 of Dante's Inferno, bitch. Barely came out with my life. We have to know that we are different levels, different devils. That means different levels of hell. So it is totally possible, y'all. This is actually sad to hear. There's a few minutes left of this. Let me go ahead and shout out you guys in the comments, okay? Shout out to, and let me give a shout out to you guys. Child of the Most High. This was a setup. That was a lie for him to come outside and get him. He knew what was going to happen to him, you guys. And she is shedding light on this, something that we already knew. But to have the details from someone who was behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? Because fly shit happened when the camera cut. We are not the fly on the wall. We are simply the third party. We sit on the bench like we don't really play every day. Fuck what anybody say. Can't see you because the money in the way. Real nigga, what's up? One time, fuck one time. I'm calling niggas out like the umpire. Keep calling niggas out like the umpire. You understand me? Because that's what we do. We can't be nothing but what we are. We weren't there. We don't fucking know. But if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, guess what? Naples, thank you so much for tapping in. Prettiest Nikki. And it's no longer paranoia, considered everything he said actually happened. Yeah. Internet got nothing to see on. I see it's kind of dry. GG77. Joni, thank you so much for tapping in. Child of the Most High. Let's give a roll call. Taisha Moss. Thank you guys for tapping in. Tony Jones, best believe the cops got something on Chrisean. I believe it. I absolutely believe it. Fax Blonay, thank you so much. Miss Whitney, long time no see, girl. Hey, girl. I think she had to have him unalive because he would have realized that that was his child and would have fought for her custody and stood to lose baby Junior. All right. Shout out to you guys. Let me see who else I've missed. If I miss you guys on this one, I will catch you guys on the next one. Joyce, welcome. Love Ronnie'S confirms that Tarina and the rest of the family knows that Chrisean is mentally unstable. How many people will get hurt before Chrisean is prosecuted? Only we'll never know, will we? We will never know. Cuz Wido, shout out to my members, shout out to my mods who are down for me and represent the Blown Society every day. Thank you for all you guys do and what you represent. You keep the chat running smoothly. You give people an opportunity to speak, but not too much. Not too much on your girl, okay? And she's gonna get blocked for life. All right. Shout out to World Chatters in the building. Joy 3000, always a pleasure. Loretta Gibbons, thank you so much for being a member, love. I appreciate you guys. Let me see who else is on here. And thank you guys for engaging, okay? Shantae in the building as always, representing Blown Media. I appreciate you, love. Thank you. Shout out to Shantae. Let me see if I missed anybody else. Capricorn for life. Thank you. Boko Maru. Shout out to you. And if this is your first time here, you guys, make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications so that you don't miss another live. Make sure you show love to my edited videos and shorts. Because I do put out shorts. I will be ramping that up too as well. Virgo, thank you so much. T6262. I appreciate you, love. All right, we're going to get back to the video. Like I said, if I don't catch you this time, I will catch you on the next live. Abdi BB, always a pleasure, love. Thank you so much for tapping in with me. Kim K all day. Thank you for being a member. Let me see. Let me make sure I got everybody, you guys, or at least try to attempt. Melanin Mommy in the building. Thank you. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody who joined this live, you guys. All right, let's get into the end of this video. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into the end of this video, you guys.
I was getting active in the streets. I'm telling you, whoever did it they're knocking on the door. They're coming. I already told my lawyer. I told him to handle everything. I sent him everything because this happened before to me, and it turned out to be like a fake detective. It was like a Chrisean fan trying to mess with me.
A fake detective.
Yeah, I got a message on
like
Instagram.
a PI, probably.
Yeah, I got a message on Instagram, and I sent it to Drew, my attorney, and he's like, "That person doesn't exist." So when I got this one, I sent it to him again. He goes, "Oh no, I think this is the real detective from Maryland."
But wait, Jess, what was the last interaction that you recall, like him saying that he had with her?
Like when it happened, we were in Milan. When it happened, me and Bonnie and my team were in Milan for Fashion Week, and
as you do.
Oh, just yeah, you guys are in Milan. Well, this guy.
Bonnie sold out two shows, Switzerland and Milan. But he still dealt with her. He would get really upset with her because she would promise certain things to him, and then whatever. Like sometimes I'd call him, his energy would be so nice, and then sometimes he'd cuss me out so bad, and then call back and be like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. Chrisean said you're trying to set me up, and you're trying to do this." And so I knew he was always dealing with her. I just was like washing my hands of the situation.
Something sounds wrong with him too, though.
That's what I said. Do we have a history of drug use or a little tad bit mental health?
I don't know. You guys, I was like, me and Bonnie's career was taken off, and I was so just like I said, one track mind, trying to stay focused, trying to get us to stay all on track. Like I can't entertain all this little weird. You get it? Or the whole team breaks apart. And if you see me sweat, my team sweat. So I didn't even want to hear him. I just was like, no, you're tripping. This happens all the time. People always threaten you. They're internet gangsters. He's like, you don't understand. They're going to kill me. And I'm like, Ronnie.
Hey, if I'm a gambling man, right? I think he might have been a little trouble because from what the sister described, he's spoiled. He like the only boy in his family and they give him anything. But then you land out here in California homeless with Chrisean. Yeah. So like it's something there, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, and so she's from this prominent rich family, but she grew up in group homes?
No. Like I said, the mom was a prostitute and got pregnant. And so Chrisean's dad is the white politician, but the mom, she has like 13 kids, and there's a black dad, the one Blueface fought on the Zoo show. That's the dad that.
No, I get that though, but the thing that's confusing is, so does this prominent family have a vested interest in her or not?
That's what Ronnie would say too. He's like, she keeps getting out of jail because the dad, the politician, she keeps She's an informant. You don't know. He would tell me all these wild stories. I just couldn't process that, you guys.
She got caught with
too much going on.
That car going across state line she stole from Blueface, and it was stuff in the car.
Bro,
and where'd that case go?
It disappeared.
No, that makes sense.
So I don't know. It was just too much for me. Like I said, it was an episode of Scandal. I just couldn't process all that. I was just like, really, me and Bonnie were taking off, and I just didn't really want to hear it. I was trying to keep them focused, but I just, my heart hurts because I wish I would have really listened.
So Chrisean's dad owns the Orioles.
Oh my God!
Is that what we're?
His name's Sean Malone. He's a politician. They're well off. I don't know much about it. Like I said, I think in a way, like, you protect yourself unconsciously. I didn't want to know too much. You get it? So I don't have anything to offer the detectives other than what I've already said on my platforms. Everything I'm telling you guys, I've talked about it over a year with different like Ronnie supporters and Blueface Circus people. But this is the first time that they've actually contacted me because they know I was helping.
The Blueface Circus day killing me.
Yeah, it was so crazy. I am so happy I'm like kind of done with that era. It was a lot.
Right.
It was a lot.
You were deep in the game.
I was deep in the game. It was like
that was a different era though, because
Yeah.
it felt like the whole reality show concept hadn't been done to death yet. So like Blueface doing a reality show with a bunch of random girls was kind of like exciting to people.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like there's so much content like that out there now, and so much of it is like really good quality that I don't know if he did that now. I don't know how much people would care.
I
guess
don't think
like
it would
being
even work.
him,
It would even work.
because Drewski's doing this like really high quality version of that now.
All right, you guys, that is it for this video. All right. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. I did want to give a special shout out to Boxing Granny. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. All right. Hey, chat, what is up? Shout out to Boxing Granny in the building. Thank you so much, love, for joining my live. You guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to everybody who dropped jewels. Florida Gal for life. Shout out to you. A special shout out to Taisha Moss. I see you guys, all right? And I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I humble myself to you because you take the extra step and support this channel, all right? And I just want to thank you guys, all right? I will be back for another video for you guys. Now, I am going to leave you with some of the shorts that I've done that kind of shed light on what they were talking about with Ronnie Doe. Let me see if I do have that one before I start bragging. Let me see, guys. Hold on. Because there was a short that I did where he kind of breaks down who Sean Malone was. But I don't seem to see it now. All right. So I'm going to play a few. You know what? Hold on, y'all. Let's see if it's right here. No, it's not. Hold on, y'all. Anyways, I might bring it for the next live. Okay, I'm gonna play a few of my. Is this it? Oh yeah, I have it here. Okay, so I'm gonna play a few of my videos, a few of my shorts. You guys make sure you go show it some love, and I will see you guys on the next live video. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure this comes up for you guys. All right. Now, this is a little bit about what Ronnie knew about the family. Just a little bit, you guys. A 3-minute video. I'm going to play a few of my shorts, but I am out of here. Okay. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. Until next time, America. Is the reason why Ronnie died deeper than DNA? Why is Ronnie gone? Because literally his last interview, the day before he was unalived, he revealed not only who Chrisean and Tasiki's real father is, but how Charlotte ended up with Sean Malone, who was a trucker at the time. Now, Charlotte has had a battle with dope for decades, and it seems as if she would hang out at the lot where the truckers were to get money to buy dope. This is where they get the term lot lizard from. Now, I wanted to ask you guys, is the story deeper? What was about to drop? Did his interview trigger this? Go ahead and take a listen. Let me know your thoughts.
So Tasiki and Chrisean are both the light-skinned sisters. They basically the only Malones of all of Charlotte kids. Charlotte is their mother. So Sean Malone used to be a truck driver back in the day. So his wife, Lisa Malone, used to sell dope, but she also was like a little madam. That's basically like a female pimp.
Right.
So she used to lure in all the beautiful females in the city by giving them dope. And when they couldn't feed their dope habit no more, she had them, as lot lizards, basically, selling their shit. So Charlotte, long story short, was one of her best toes. Charlotte she still is very beautiful. You get what I'm saying? Like, Chrisean's mother is beautiful, man. Like, inside and out, she's beautiful. That dope was just like, her downfall, unfortunately. So, long story short, Lisa was her, dope dealer / pimp. So when he didn't have any more money to basically feed her habit, Lisa, would put her out there on some plays, and that's how she would get her fix. Long story short, Lisa met Sean, and Sean took a liking into Charlotte. He liked Charlotte a lot. He ended up basically having Chrisean and Tifa with Charlotte. And he could never do nothing with Charlotte because she was on dope, but she was beautiful, but also because Lisa wouldn't let him. Lisa is Sean's wife.
Oh, okay.
So, long story short, this is when I found out, this is her dad, bro.
Leave your thoughts in the chat, tap in, and stay tuned for more.
The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that I wanted. The phone and affection. I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that